Tuesday night, a special Tuesday night AEW review. Shit bomb.
Great Dynamite. Page thinks Hangman Page is okay. Mox versus MJF full of beer. What a promo between MJF and Regal. MJF is winning that world title countdown days.
About Joe Cronin, like I could care less.
Alex Oli donated, it just went off.
Really,
My bad.
Fan
Alex,
of
what's
Joe
up?
Cronin.
8 out of 10 Dynamite.
Oh,
I think it was a work. Yeah, he's
got
fine.
a cool way of talking in the microphone, and he's a very shock jock or whatever. But I have to explain.
No, that was all a work, man. There's no way.
Joe Cronin, like I don't think
Page is hurt at all. I think they were like protecting Hangman Page in a way. Well, excusing the main event to get to that moment. So I think Hangman Page is fine. I don't believe that was real. So that was planned, obviously, to me, but I don't know, maybe it's not obvious. To me, it was, I don't know, I feel like it was obvious. What a show tonight. This destroyed Monday Night Raw. This destroyed Monday Night Raw tonight. Let me tell you something. Thank God AEW tonight saved us from that stinker that Raw put up the other night. Let me tell you that. Man, this was a bit refreshing after that trash the other night. Monday Night Raw for the first time was atrocious last night. And tonight, AEW picked me up. It made me feel sexy about wrestling again. And for the person in the chat that said that the AEW PG era has begun, well, that's crazy because there was blood. And I heard the word shit 3 times. I think they blanked out shit. They blanked out the F word. They blanked out something that was some other word. I don't even know what he said. We have to hear a leaked live video or something to understand exactly what was said there. I am coming off an amazing night of having heartburn because I ate a Pop-Tart. I'm also coming off an amazing last couple hours because I was able to play the Diablo 4 beta while I was watching this, which pumped me up, man. The end game beta of Diablo 4, and I can't even say anything about it because there's a gigantic NDA. So I feel like I want to say so many things, but I can't say anything at all. So that stinks. NXT is I don't know if it's in overtime right now or it's still going on. I mean, it looks like NXT is still rolling. Some guy that looks like Potato Spuds is here, and he's holding up the NXT Championship. He looks like Potato Spuds from TNA Impact or whatever. I don't know who he is. I will say that Diablo 4 does remind me of Wolfson quite a bit, which is weird, but whatever. Austin Theory's now out on NXT with the Money in the Bank briefcase. What's he going to cash in on the NXT champion? That's ridiculous. Why is Austin Theory staring at a guy who's not staring at him at all while they both stare at nobody? I don't know what's going on in NXT. NXT's weird. But I will say this. AEW was good tonight. Man, AEW was great. Nothing will ever be better than Diablo 2. I mean, come on, Triple M. Come on. Imagine that you have Theory cash in on the NXT champion. That's just stupid. That is the dumbest shit ever if that's what happens. Like, I mean, are you serious? All right, we're getting ready, man. The alert's going out that we are live. Making sure everybody gets here. All right, we're settling in. Alex Oli with the donation says, great Dynamite, 8 out of 10. Hope Hangman's okay. Mox versus MJF Full Gear with a promo between the two. I don't know, man. I guess Mox is. I don't know. I just didn't really buy that he was injured. I didn't buy that Adam Hangman Page is injured. If he's injured, he's injured, I guess. But I didn't see it. To me, it just seemed like, oh, that was part of the deal, because they perfectly timed everything. It seemed like. I mean, maybe not. I hope it was part of the plan, but I hope it was part of the plan. That's what I thought it was. We are live. It's Tuesday night, a special Tuesday night AEW. I'd love to hear from you guys. We do have the Super Chats available. We have a donation goal for you guys. A lot of you guys love the goals, so there's a goal for you right there. Keep the show running. If we hit the goal, we might just do that. If we don't, we don't. Do whatever you'd like. Hit the like button. Our goal for likes is 100, because if you don't get 100 likes, babies all over the world perish. So make sure you guys hit the like button down below. AEW Dynamite was wild tonight. Crazy 6-man tag to open up the show, I guess. People seem to enjoy it. It was a fun opening. 18 minutes. It was a bit long. In a match I didn't really care about at all. But they went a long time. And then Toni Storm and Shida went out there, and they had a long match, kind of. They had about a 13-minute or 14-minute match between the two of them. And then, man, this unbelievable porn star came out to help Toni Storm. Let's take a look at this. Look at her. My God, she came out. Now, I know her. I've seen her on OnlyFans before. Oh, did I do that? Sucker. Sorry. But she came out, Toni Storm, and that just aroused me. I got to be honest. It really did arouse me. I mean, that's how I felt about it, to be honest. So, at this point, Toni Storm and Shida had a okay match, like a pretty good women's match for once. So it was all right. We had that opening match. Then we get a backstage interview. Renee Young dressed like it's, 1991. She's a working girl in the 1989 or 1991 or something. I mean, what is going on here with Renee Young? I mean, she's dressed like my mother was dressed in, 1995. I don't know. This is interesting. But anyway, FTR talking about how their ultimate goal is to go for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Makes sense to me. I get it. And there we are. At this point, man, AEW Dynamite is flying by. Because at this point, a commercial happens, and they would come back from commercial around 41 minutes in at this point. And to me, all this stuff was flying by. It was the opposite of Raw. Last night, Raw felt like it was 5 hours long. It felt insanely long last night. And at this point, I'm thinking, man, we're almost already an hour into AEW. Like, I feel like I've been robbed. Like, I haven't gotten enough time. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Mustafa's sending me photos. They are literally taking the ropes down to Hangman Page out of the ring on a stretcher. I mean, they might do that. I don't know, man. I guess if it's real, it's real. I didn't believe it, though. I really didn't. I still don't believe that he actually got hurt, but I mean, maybe he did, or maybe, I don't know. I don't believe it, though. If he did, then I give them credit for being able to execute everything almost the exact way they were going to do it. Because really, everything kind of seemed to play as you would expect it to play out there. But what a great show, especially after Raw being so terrible, You guys have given this 83% of you. 83% of you are giving this show a thumbs up tonight. Last night, Monday Night Raw, it was at least a 50-50, and I thought it was terrible. So, he landed on his forehead on the flip. I mean, yeah, but that's kind of how you want to land in a way. But, I mean, maybe he didn't. Maybe he did. He landed wrong. I don't know. You think he concussed himself? You imagine Moxley? I mean, Adam Hangman Page is now concussed? After Adam Cole, baby, may never come back again with his post-concussion syndrome, which I believe is what's happening with him, probably post-concussion syndrome, I believe. But I don't know, man. I'm not so sure it's legit, but either way, it was very interesting.
Shit bum.
Let's go to the donation.
They clearly had no idea TV time not planned legit.
They clearly had no idea TV time not planned legit. I don't know. I'm still not 100% that was real. I'm not 100% it was real. If you guys love the show, feel free to say something in a super chat here tonight, and I will try to read the super chats and read what you guys are saying. Thank you, Alex Oli, for the super chat, my friend. You're the best. Appreciate that, bro. Or you guys can use the link in the top of the chat if you want to donate. That way it's better. The money goes right to us, and you get all the donation alerts. All the alerts are listed in the description box down below. Just expand the description box, and you guys can see all the alerts. $12, look at his look, $9, scissor me, all that sort of thing. So at this point, at the review, we're 42 minutes into the show. I mean, it was solid at this point, and then this cemented AEW Dynamite being better than Raw. And that was the unbelievable pipe bomb promo by MJF. MJF with an absolute pipe bomb freaking promo. William Regal firing back with amazing shit too. And of course, in the end, man, MJF is on top with that promo. MJF comes out looking like the guy and $1 million. William Regal comes out also not looking like a schmuck either. He comes out looking like he got something there too. Hey kid, I arguably might have done more than you did to get here. I didn't have somebody I could email to try to, that sort of thing. So it's like these guys both have points, but MJF's comes across better for whatever reason, and he shines the way he should. This was phenomenally done. This was brilliantly done. That may have been the best promo of the year between two people, or at least one of the best promos of the year between two people. Top three, if not the best of the year. And of the last 5 years, it's in the top 5 probably. So, I mean, if not also the top one. Just simply incredible stuff between Regal and MJF. And tonight, I really thought that Regal was going to dive in the ring and say, Moxley, don't do it, blah, blah, blah. And then Moxley's like, no, I'm going to do it. And he's like, all right, let's go ahead. And I thought Regal was then going to sucker punch and knock out Moxley with the knucks. And then MJF was going to cash in. But it looks like that MJF is going full face. It looks like MJF is doing this is a full face thing. Because otherwise he would cash in, the way you would think he would cash in. But I guess that it's got to be a face thing. It's got to be, right? I believe. We'll see, man. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, it's the AEW review on a Tuesday, and now here comes the Soundwave 92. It's turkey time. Oh, what if they've laid us? If the turkeys ate us, if they had to eat us, what if the turkeys ate us instead of they've laid us? What if the turkeys ate us instead of mashed potatoes? Thanksgiving was a little bit different. Instead, those turkeys ate us. They gobbled us apart. And first they'd eat our nuts, and then they might eat our butts. Yeah, the turkeys ate us. What if? It's the Soundwave 92. Make sure you guys vote on the AEW poll right now. Vote in the chat, man. Let me know what you think. This Thanksgiving, it's going to be a little different. Instead, the turkeys ate us. Thanksgiving's getting kind It's the Guardian of Chaos in the chat. William Regal and MJF just absolutely killed it. What do you got, Soundwave 92, you sex beast?
MJF and Regal had the best segment of the whole night. That shit was amazing. MJF. Turning face isn't something that I can get behind unless he gets the title at Full Gear and goes immediately to being heel again. NBA broadcast was fucking with a 7.5.
I missed that last part. NBA broadcast is what with a 7? NBA broadcast was fucking with AEW. Oh, I didn't even know that. Well, Soundwave gives it a 7.5 out of 10 tonight. I think that we were missing like an insane epic match, or maybe another segment or two that would have brought this thing to an 8 or 9 out of 10 for me. So Soundwave, I hate to copy you, but man, I'm going to give this a 7.5 as well. I was thinking 7 or 7.5 and I didn't know. But man, I will tell you, after last night's abysmal Monday Night Raw last night, unfortunately, this show brought happiness to me. And at this point, MJF comes out for a fire promo with William Regal. Just a unbelievable, fun promo. This promo alone beat Monday Night Raw. All right? This promo alone beat Monday Night Raw. And, I know that MJF does a little bit of whining about his past and about how he really felt. But, the people like it. It's worked for him so far. So, either way, to me, listen, in the end, Regal obviously had a tougher time getting to where he got to. From Blackpool, England, to getting to America to wrestle the way that Regal did. He no doubtably went through much harder times than MJF. MJF by 19 was getting to be on WWE television. You know what I mean? But even with that said, we all know that, but he conveyed it so well that you believed he struggled more than Regal, even though he didn't probably, So it just fabulous stuff, bro. Really good stuff. And thank you, Soundwave92, for the $29.99 Turkeys donation.
You donated $50.
Whoa!
I'm gonna take my dick out because you donated $50. You donated
Bradley
$50,
Christofferson.
motherfucker. I'm a rich motherfucker.
The legacy begins tonight. All your babies are belong to us. Support Joe, or die. Go somewhere else.
Oh. I don't know what that means, but goddamn. The legacy begins tonight. All your babies belong to us. Support Joe or die. Wow. Bradley Christofferson. I would love to know who that really is. What a donation. That is quite the threat by Bradley Christofferson. That is a fire donation by Bradley Christofferson. I don't believe Bradley Christofferson is really Bradley Christofferson. I do wonder why that person hides behind a false name, though. Interesting. Shout out to Johnny in the chat. TSS2 is here. Am I the only one that noticed both AEW and NXT had the same ending? Did they? I didn't notice that. I didn't really see NXT's ending, but NXT's looked lame. I don't know why. I caught the end of NXT and it just looked lame to me, but maybe I'm wrong. Man, that donation bar is ticking up. We might actually maybe make the goal tonight. I might make the goal. Why did I make the goal that? Well, because that's the internet bill that I owe. I got a reason for making the goal 200. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the poll. Boom. What did you think about AEW? Now, I accidentally wrote Raw AEW. I meant to write How Was AEW. So for those of you looking at this that says Raw AEW, please ignore Raw AEW. I'm so sorry I wrote it stupid. I meant to write, Did you enjoy AEW? So this has nothing to do with Raw. All it means is, did you like AEW tonight? So if you haven't voted because you don't know what the hell's wrong with me, I meant to write, what did you think of AEW tonight? How was AEW tonight? So vote now. It has nothing to do with Raw. I didn't mean to write Raw there. I'm an illiterate moron who has a GED. Sorry. So thank you. Enjoy it. But so far tonight, 82% of you enjoyed AEW. Last night, though, only about 50% of you enjoyed Raw, and I did not like Raw last night. I gave Raw a 4 or 3 out of 10. That was one of the worst Raws under the Triple H era. And I know Triple H wasn't there last night. Road Dogg was in charge, but the show was written. You know, I don't think it had anything to do with Road Dogg at all. Road Dogg was just there to steer the ship. You know, that's really all it was to it.
You donated
Damn!
$50. I'm gonna take my dick out because you donated
The Ghost from the Coast!
You donated $50, motherfucker, boy. I'm a rich motherfucker.
The Ghost stopping by.
MJF fucked up his own greatness being a petty and greedy Jew. We love the realism of the back politics, so when he did all that backstage shit we wanted that more than what was on the script. He will never top the Mark promo on Tony. On vacation.
Yeah, I don't think so. You're on vacation, Ghost? Ghost from the Coast? You're on vacation? Enjoy your vacation, man. Yeah, I don't think anything will ever top, the you fucking Mark. Speaking of that, I'm trying to load the audio clip of that. I don't know why I can't find it. Where's my MJF you fucking Mark dono? Or audio clip? Yo, the Ghost from the Coast, I got to shout you out, bro. That is the top donation of the night. We'll get you up on the board here, man. Ghost from the Coast. That is $50. And that deserves to be acknowledged, as well as the other one from the other $50. So Ghost from the Coast, let's put you up there. Let me put this up here. Let me and then we'll continue. We're about 50 minutes into AEW so far. We're getting there, but let me just get the other person. It was Bradley Christopherson. Bradley Christopherson, thank you for the donation. Bradley Christopherson, $50. They are tied for the largest one-time dono of the stream. Those two are beasts. And I found it.
You fucking Mark!
There it is. I thought it was missing.
You fucking Mark!
I was getting sad for a second.
Hey, I'm at the bar. You want to go in the restroom? Blah!
Hey, Garguts, what's wrong with you, man? Hey, I'm at the bar. You want to go to the restroom? Blah! Dude, he drops it right into them. So at this point tonight, MJF, he's cutting the promos. He's killing it. Oh, hit the wrong button. Hold on. Let's see if we can hear this. Oh, my bad.
Now here's what's gonna happen.
Now the promo starts, and we are 44 minutes into AEW at this point. And I'm ready for it.
There's something going on.
Oh, shit.
Up in space. There's something going on.
Oh, man, it's the Soundwave 92 again. He's back again.
Strange kinda happening. Things are kinda happening. What the fuck is happening? Aliens.
You don't have control.
They gave me a shot. Nanotechnology. I'm not me. You're not you. I'm fucking crazy. Split personality. Scott McKinnon.
I got your address.
My legacy is secured, Bradley. Not sure how legit Page's injury is, but either way he's getting written off TV for a while. Prayers for him. I laughed wicked hard when Renee had to lower Billy Gunn's hand when he was trying to scissor with the Acclaimed.
That was funny. That was pretty funny. He put his hand out like this, and Renee was like, let's get that out of here. Like, I wouldn't even want to touch his hand. Would you want to touch his? Well, I'd touch Billy Gunn's hand. I mean, Billy Gunn's fingers, like one finger is like my cock. You know what I mean? Unbelievable, man. Hey, Soundwave 92 dropping a $51 Area 51 donation, erasing Brian Christopherson and Ghost from the Coast. Thank you, Ghost. Soundwave 92 becoming the number one dog of the stream. $51. Who's going to beat that shit? Who's going to beat that shit? MJF, phenomenal promo. Just so good.
I'm going to tell a story. And I don't
You
care
tell
how
that
long
story,
it is, you're
bitch.
going to listen because whether you realize it or not, you owe me that.
You tell him. Because that's sexy. By the way, AEW striked my copyright striked my video from the other day, my Raw review. Why would you do that? AEW is retarded as far as that goes.
Cincinnati, bear with me.
Now, unless you have drugs, they're not going to. Just going to tell you right now.
When I was 19 years old, training in the business for 1 year at the Creative Pro Wrestling Academy,
Pat Buck.
one faithful day I get pulled over to the side by my trainers, Pat Buck and Brian Myers. And they're good guys. They're good guys.
Unless they're wrestling old men for money,
And they say, "Kid,
according to Ryback.
congrats, your hard work's paid off. We got you WWE extra work."
Hell yeah, baby. The good old WWE extra work. Look at how long Teddy Goods has had WWE extra work. And things aren't going right there ever. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't need to get... No. Andy, I don't need to get the boys on, okay? I need to get the boys off. That's what I need to do. I don't need to get the boys on. I need to get the boys off, bro. Let's be honest, okay? Let's be honest.
You donated $50. I'm gonna take my dick out because you donated $50.
It's $50 bomb night.
$50, motherfucker, boy. I'm a rich motherfucker.
I'll match. Goal done.
Whoa! DWELSH destroying the goal with the rest of everybody. Holy shit. Dude. We're not even... Are we 30 minutes in? We're... DWELSH, thank you, man. What the hell, bro? We're only 30 minutes into this show and the goal has been destroyed. Look at the goal. Rest in peace, goal. The goal was $200 and we've blown it away. We're at 235, man. Thank you, guys. What the hell? People ask for the goals to come back. They like them. But it's always sad when we don't hit them, you know, so that's why I don't do them. Because it's like you feel like you're expected to hit something. It's weird to me to do that. I never like goals, really, but people love them. I don't know. I think they're a little bit, you know, presumptuous and stuff, but people love them. And not only that, you blew it out of the water. I mean, I don't know, we didn't blow it out of the water, but we blew it away. You know what I'm trying to see. Goal smashed. We're going to go to Discord in a minute, too, by the way. But MJF pipe bomb here, man. I thought MJF was going to have a heart attack at one point.
Didn't I?
I wonder if he had trouble breathing at one point, because there's been time where I've been screaming, cutting a promo, screaming for a long time, similar to this, and I'm like I'm going to have a heart attack. And so I was kind of worried about MJF. He's younger, though, 26. I don't think I started feeling that way till I was about 30, getting a little winded screaming. And recently, certainly, it's been worse as you get older. But goddamn, he was cutting in so hard, he almost didn't have breath. He was going full on in. The only way I like to go. So the people are saying the Hangman Page is legit. The injury is legit. Man, that is shocking to me. I am surprised. I saw him sell it, and it didn't look like he... Maybe I missed it, and I got to watch it again several times, but God, I did not see it. I guess good enough, but saying he's really injured? That's a shock to me. It didn't seem like anything was there enough for him to be injured. That's pretty crazy. I mean, the ending might have been a little weird because he got injured for real. I couldn't tell, but at the time I kind of went, nah, that was part of it. They planned that. I thought so at the time, but I didn't see anything that looked like an injury to me. I don't know.
And then me and the extras, we were all put together, and we were then greeted and spoken to by none other than Sir William Regal.
This whole thing was great.
He hires the best talent in the world to the top world-class athletes. When you're one of them, then maybe send me your stuff. To talents far better than you ever were. Like,
do you guys know what this reminded me of? You guys know what this reminded me of, right? This reminds me of when a guy named the Road Dogg said, "Send me your commentary, kid. I'm going to have Michael Cole listen to it. Send me your commentary, man. Don't tell anybody." And then I sent my commentary to Road Dogg, and he said, "I think you're really good. I really think you're good. I'm gonna have everybody listen to this, and I'll let you know." And then he never got back to me. And then I responded and said, "Hey, what's up? Anything happen?" And then he said, "Not yet. Things take a long time." And then he said, "You're really good. But, with the type of show you run on YouTube, you're a little too blue. You work a little too blue for a lot of people." Oh, well, I don't do that when I'm doing commentary. When I do commentary, I'm Dan. When I'm doing my show, it's kind of a character. Well, we'll let you know. And I never heard anything other than, "No, you're too short." But tonight, MJF reminded William Regal of that exact thing. And it was absolutely fire. This was awesome. This blew away anything that was on Monday Night Raw Monday night. After last week's Monday Night Raw being pretty good, and part of that was because DX and honestly because Road Dogg was hilarious. Road Dogg was so funny on Raw that I think I gave it an extra point just for Road Dogg. Road Dogg was that funny on Raw. But then this week's Raw was terrible, and tonight AEW reminded me the wrestling can still be good. We got Moxley bleeding. Someone said AEW's gone PG. You got Moxley bleeding. You got Adam Page is injured or whatever's happening. You got shit over the air 3 times. You got F words blanked out, other words blanked out. Annoyingly, they should just add a beep or a blank or something. You got blood. You got what looked like real competitive wrestling tonight. Man, this destroyed Raw. This was a 7.5 to me, and Raw was a 3 last Monday, the other night. Incredible.
I'm gonna leave this briefcase.
And now it's our friend and new Patreon on Patreon, or patron on Patreon, Allison Tuckwab, the queen of Monetize This.
Right here. I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here. Son, run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch.
You're way too big. You gotta run much. You got a bunch of fat in your big butt. Oh, you didn't know?
Don't you think I'm a fucking terrorist? Run, you fat bitch. Oh, run, you fat bitch.
Gotta run.
Never run so hard in all your damn life. Run, you fat bitch.
Tonight was crazy. It was on and NXT was on. A recorded one NXT and I watched Dynamite. I don't know why they were on at the same time.
Well, NXT is always on at this time, so of course NXT is going to be on. They're always on at this time. But AEW is on because of the baseball playoffs, as we said yesterday. Allison Tuckwab, thank you for the donation, Allison. But yeah, I mean, NXT isn't going to change their time, so AEW moved over because of the baseball shit. Phenomenal promo. Now let's head over to Discord. And look at the ratings we're getting in the chat right now, too. 360 votes. Man, people are really high on tonight's AEW episode. People are super high on tonight's episode. We got a full load in the chat, by the way. Rustafa, everybody's here, but Rustafa, particularly you menace. What do you think, brother?
Don't be a medicine South Central if you're not doing Juice in the Hood.
That's not how it goes, but close enough.
I'm sorry, brother. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie, and unfortunately,
don't be a menace right now. Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your Juice in the Hood.
Brother, I'm still hung up on the Hangman injury that it's kind of hard for me to do.
All right. That's 2 strikes against you. 1, you don't know the real title of Don't Be a Menace. Number 2, you're worried about a white man. Give me some of your blackness now.
Wow, dude. What the hell is wrong with you right now?
I know. I don't know. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Horrible, dude.
I know. I'm not. No, I'm just. Come on. All right,
dude,
go ahead.
Dude, this is bad, bro.
What's bad?
Aqua time.
Dude, it's not just the fact that we got another injury, but dude, we have possibly a neck injury that's probably worse.
Oh boy, I really thought it was a work. I thought they planned the whole thing so they had the time to do the MJF thing at the end. I did not believe it was real. I'm shocked if it's real. That's crazy.
Dude, this is not, to my knowledge, any more of a work than anything else. This is a shoot. And by the way, if you remember the Owen Hart death, the cameras were away from the ring. Yeah, I'm not trying to say that this is in any relation to Owen, because yes, Hangman.
No,
is still alive.
when someone gets hurt or badly hurt, they're not going to focus on the guy. So you're right.
I mean, again, I know people that were actually at the SmackDown for when Droz broke his neck when D'Lo Brown gave him the powerbomb. Bro, this is serious and it's not good. I mean, the fact that Taz broke character and was about to cry on commentary tells you a lot about that. Because remember, he got his neck injury back, I believe it was in '95 in the OVCW. I think it was in Florida. He was in a tag match with Eddie Guerrero taking on Scorpio and Dean Malenko. So this is a really bad scene.
Yeah, I unfortunately, I was I've been fully naive. I literally thought I didn't see anything that made me think he got hurt. So I just continued to believe he wasn't really hurt. And I still have to see it, I guess. And I don't know. I hope that I wish I was wrong. I guess I wish I wasn't wrong. I had no idea. I did not believe it. But I just thought they planned all that stuff to plan like he's hurt. And so there's stories on stories. But wow, if that's the case, I mean, everyone's saying I'm wrong. So I don't normally miss things.
Well, I know based upon what is being talked about, I mean, again, there's still a lot of things going on behind the scenes, but there's still some, I mean, people are talking about, like, was the MJF promo and bringing the referee out, all of that plan. Honestly, I'm definitely thinking that the referee spot was, like, him bringing out, thinking he was going to cash in, was mainly just to fill up time before he delivered the promo where he wanted to face Moxley at Full Gear, which we all knew was coming eventually. We just didn't know it was going to happen tonight. But
wait a minute. I just watched it again. I don't think it's him landing on his head. I think the clothesline knocked him out.
It might be a concussion.
Let me watch this again.
It might be a concussion.
Hey, it's just been reported he got a concussion.
That's what it is. Okay, I knew it. I saw the clothesline. He got punched in the fucking head. I'm just watching it right now. Look at this. He's coming at Moxley. Oh, Moxley catches him in the head. And then so here's the problem. I see exactly what happened. The clothesline knocked him out. And then he landed on his head after he got knocked out. Wow.
Which again, like, again, I didn't really tell, because based on the angle, I thought he might have landed on his head and might did the whole Sabu deal where, after that back body drop Sabu took, he landed really on his neck and his head. But again, it could have been anything. So, I mean, luckily enough,
yeah,
it's just a concussion.
No, it's a clothesline. Wow. So yeah. Earlier when I watched this, all I was looking for was what happened after he got clotheslined. I wasn't looking for the clothesline. But now that I see it, dude, Moxley clobbered him. Oh, my God. Yeah, the clothesline knocks him out, and then he lands on his head out. Oh, fuck, bro. He is already knocked out before he lands on his head again. That's why.
Big Merc, I'll take you to that. I'll actually have a drink myself, but nonetheless.
Well, yeah, no, he just got Adam cold. He got Adam cold.
Adam Cole.
Adam out cold. Adam Cold. That's what happened. Wow.
Dude, this sucks too, because again, it's just like, how many injuries does this make? Not just between AEW, but also WWE. I mean, this is insane. A lot of injuries this year. And again, this is in the main event on a big Dynamite show in Cincinnati.
Good call on the referee stopping it, by the way.
Yeah, and thank God. And, again, nowadays we have the best medical staff in both companies of WWE and AEW. But imagine this happening like 20, 30 years ago. He probably wouldn't have got as fast a recovery, point. But yeah, this is not good, man. I mean, again, I thought it might have been his neck, but yeah, it could definitely absolutely 100% be a concussion. God. And I'm hoping it's anything worse,
No, it could be a neck injury. It could be a concussion. It's definitely a concussion, though, to me. What it looks like is a concussion.
Absolutely.
Oh,
man. And again, I mean, we remember when Ray Phoenix had that arm injury in like the first Dynamite of this year, because it was so gnarly when we look back at the footage. But this is definitely more, I would assume, more life-threatening than anything else. And, I mean, yeah, and John Moxley even said it at his promo, like, we hope this guy's able to at least walk and carry his kid and be with his family, let alone wrestle. So this is a really major situation.
Yeah, that looks bad. I mean, that looks like, I don't know what's going on, man. We never see. I'm watching the screen now. I'm looking at it, man, and he doesn't move really. It looks like his legs might be moving, but the referee's moving. Oh boy, yeah. They stretched him out and they loosened the rope because I don't see Adam moving.
Yo, D Welsh in the chat's like, oh, AEW medical staff is good. Yes, actually, they're very good. Trust me, they wouldn't be hired if they couldn't do their job, brother.
See, they're good, but they're only as good as they're able to be if someone realizes somebody's injured. So that I understand.
And they did immediately. It was
right.
like
I think he's referring to the Matt Hardy situation from a couple of years ago or something.
Yeah, but dude, this is sad, brother. Yeah. This is really sad.
This is bad. Yeah, I had no clue. I watched it and I did not. And so he must be talking at this point.
Yeah, he's talking to the official.
Because he rolled him over. Because the guy rolled him over, and you don't normally do that.
Right. And also, mind you, they loosened the bottom rope just to get the medics to carry him on the stretcher.
Yeah.
And that to me gave me every indication that this is very, very bad.
Oh yeah, then Adam, now Page is moving his arm. Yeah, it looks like, and it looked like a concussion right away. I know right when I saw it. There you go. I'm so glad you brought this up because I wasn't going to watch it again. I just was convinced it was a cell of some kind. But wow, watching that he clotheslines him in the side of the head and the neck, and that impact might have whiplashed his neck, which is what happened to me when I got my concussion at hockey. But it was mine looked worse than that, to be honest.
Yeah, so. and Joe, you're correct me if I'm wrong. When you get clotheslined, you're not really supposed to be hit like literally at any point in the temple, but really like towards like the upper chest, like upper shoulder area, right?
Yeah, it's rare that you see. Sometimes Shawn Michaels used to have this happen to him a lot. Shawn Michaels used to get sometimes clotheslined in the neck area or in the face almost, but you don't normally want that, but that's fine. But the problem is Moxley really slugged him. So it wasn't. Yeah. So you would see sometimes a guy get clothesline Shawn Michaels and Shawn would almost take it in the side of the face head area where you don't normally see that. You kind of get it in the back of the head neck area, but because Moxley came with such force and explosion off the ring, he was looking for almost Hangman to go up and then spin, but Hangman kind of dropped down, and so Moxley just clobbered his head instead of hitting his body or something. So you could see how the mistake happened, but wow, I'm so glad we looked at that again because I was.
And that's just that. It's a mistake. It was not purposeful. It was inadvertent. I mean, again, the move was supposed to happen, guaranteed, but the execution of it. Again, you would hope that it would have been just a safe bump, but yeah, dude, it looked gnarly. It was bad.
Yeah, I could tell it was kind of like a shoot work. They just needed to go fill timeout, and that's when Moxley cut a promo saying, "This is your fucking time," basically telling them
exactly.
This is your time to prove yourself because we've got nothing for the next 8 minutes.
Yeah, and they had to fill in the time. They had to, and I can only imagine Tony Khan and everybody else be like, Where's Max? Get him out there. And they brought a referee to thinking that he was going to cash in the chip there. That was there to fill time, in my opinion. That was there on the fly. And the promo was supposed to happen. As far as what
he was
MJF
supposed, because he was up at the top of the box office, and they kept going back to him. And they went back to him. He was gone. They're like, "Well, where's he at?" So he was going to do the promo.
That's why I felt like the whole thing was planned. That's why I didn't believe it was real, because I was like, "No, this is a way to get out of it." And now here comes MJF, and they planned this. That's why I didn't.
I don't recall. I don't recall during the towards the end the camera was up on MJF. I know for a fact it was on the commentary and the crowd mostly. But
in the middle of the match.
In the middle of the match, yeah. But I can guarantee you, left. Security or somebody was like basically telling Maxwell, "Dude, get your ass down to Gorilla."
I think he was already at Gorilla because he was.
I don't think they
left.
Do they call it Gorilla in AEW?
Yeah, it's still Gorilla position.
Huh. I thought they called it something else in AEW.
Oh no!
Back.
Here we go.
Well, I'm just trying to,
mouth.
Rastafa likes to, know the industry standards, so I just like to.
You like to know the industry standards too, bro. You're a wrestler, man. You wrestle.
Oh, not anymore. I'm a loser.
I still can't even find this damn link to it.
I think it's called something else though in AEW. I think they call it something else. What do they call it? I think I heard Tony.
Joe, watch your mouth. Watch it now.
They call it like standby or something like that. I don't know. The ready. Oh, the ready. Maybe they call it the ready position in AEW.
Regardless, it's the stage. Regardless,
what's the backstage?
It's backstage.
Yeah. Well, I just want to, Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Like the WWE named their backstage Gorilla position, AEW named the same place after the late Dusty Rhodes, also known as the Dusty position. When Gorilla Monsoon passed away in '99, it was among the many deaths in wrestling that shook the industry. So there you go. It's the Dusty position.
What the fuck?
Dusty, Gorilla, Amazon. I don't care. It's the stage.
Well, let's be better. Be better, Rastafa. Let's be better. Come on.
Out the back position.
You want me to be woke, Joe? I'm not. I don't believe.
No, I don't. I don't know why you brought that up.
You're woke.
But I'll tell you this.
Actually, I'm not.
How does it feel that?
You are.
Now the son
of
Dusty.
Asleep, actually.
The son of Dusty isn't there anymore.
Hey Joe, I got a question before you.
It's fun.
At the Warriors game, did you see the Warriors had an ex-slave at the ring ceremony?
My God! Just stop at Warriors game. I didn't see that.
Yeah, they had an ex-slave. Well, he looked like an ex-slave. He was looking around like, "Am I supposed to be
the Dusty position is the same thing Linda McMahon calls sex.
Oh my God, Brian Rogers, you are awesome, dude.
Hey, Mustafa, who's the Dalton guy? Who the hell is that?
A loser.
Whom?
Dalton, whatever that guy's name was.
Someone else.
He's a ROH talent, and he happens to be a 6-man champion. Which, by the way, they've not defended their belt since that pay-per-view.
Well, he probably
showed up. I missed it. Fuck.
You like him?
I liked him.
Wow, I'm sorry. I'm surprised you liked him.
And it's also nice to know for future reference now that the casino chip that MJF has works just like the Money in the Bank, DWELSH.
Yeah, that's a great point.
A piece of shit.
That's a great point.
We're all correcting each other tonight, apparently.
Think you're right with Regal turning on Mox with the next spot at Full Gear. Thing is, MJF doesn't need a mouthpiece. See Creed 3 trailer? Canelo is in it, looks like he dies. Hangman's injuries suck just like his promos. I saw a host.
Well, a lot of bad, yeah. I mean, Hangman's promos are terrible, but I hope he's okay. He's that's just terrible. I hope he's all right. But
I mean, I was going to bring this up before. I mean, yes, we've been critical of Hangman, as everybody has, but this is not about that. This is about a man's literally his health, and it's
just because he sucks at promos doesn't mean you want him to get hurt. And he's good in the ring. I like him in the ring. You know what I mean? And talking shit about someone doesn't mean you want him to get hurt at all. I love Hangman in the ring, and
Joe,
it's just too bad.
Joe, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been in a situation where you're in the back and somebody gets injured badly in the ring to the point where it stops the match? And what's the mindset of everybody in the back as far as the flow of a show, regardless what point of the show you're at?
No, I'll tell you, I've been at commentary and somebody got hurt and the referee wasn't doing the job the right way, and I flipped out on commentary. So the guy, I've said this before, but it probably was 4 years ago or 5 years ago when it happened. So the guy picks up another wrestler. A local guy is there. The principal of a school, I believe, is wrestling against one of the wrestlers. And the principal's like a guy who maybe wrestled a little bit back in the day, but not really, and it was like his dream, but whatever. So he's doing this to pop the kids, right? He's doing it to pop the kids of the school. Guy picks the guy. Oh, the guy jumps off the top rope. Pretty big guy jumps off the top rope. Principal catches him, and his fucking knee pops. And then the referee doesn't do anything. And the other guy goes to pick him up, and he falls over, and he's like yelling, and the referee's in the ring, and they're all back in the. And then like the referee's just, it's still continuing. Another wrestler is kicking him, and he's like, oh, I'm not going to answer that. Sorry, Mom. Unless my mom could be in trouble. I don't know.
Hi, Mom.
She's tough. But no, so and I'm screaming. I'm at the referee. I'm like, he's hurt. Like he's, so I have to get up, walk over, and be like, hey, he's hurt. Ring the bell. I'm going to ring the bell. And so he doesn't do anything. He just looks at me. And then I bang, 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 I ring the bell. I just ring the bell.
He doesn't throw the X sign, nothing. No waving, not even checking on the guy's health.
It was so crazy. Like, he didn't know what to do. I don't know. It was like a weird... I'm trying to remember it now because there's some pieces I'm missing, and I'm thinking about it in my head, but it was like I had to ring the bell, like myself, because the other wrestler was still trying to kind of wrestle, and like the guy was out. He was fucked. And the ambulance came and everything. It was so weird, bro. It was so weird.
Wow.
It was like...
I've had the same thing happen to me.
Oh, I know what it was. Oh, Mustafa, I'm sorry. Speaking of the X thing, the referee looked at me. I was getting the referee's attention. I immediately saw it, and the referee wasn't whatever. So I yelled at the referee, and the referee looked over at me like, what are you yelling at me? And I'm like, I'm giving him the X. I'm going, he's hurt. And the referee finally figured it out, and then I just rang the bell. But he wasn't doing anything about it. I'm like, I think he's broke his leg or something worse. Like, so yeah, there was that time, and there was another time like that too. But you know what's weird is both of the times that somebody got hurt, or that I was ever around where somebody got hurt, I was on commentary for both of those times, and
yeah.
But that was the only time where I had to do anything because, the other time people figured it out. So not really. Luckily I haven't seen too many bad situations. I'm very lucky.
Backstage,
I got hurt the most. I did a moonsault. You've heard this story before, but I've done a moonsault off the ladder out to the outside of the ring where my kneecaps smashed into the guardrail.
There we go again.
And TK Orion broke both of his legs that way, but I didn't break anything. I just had a bad bruise. But yeah, that's it. Those are my experiences only, I believe. I don't think nothing else bad ever happened. I've probably been in a wrestling ring at a live event, or refereeing, or doing commentary, or ring announcing, probably 300 events. And that's the worst I've seen. And I'm very lucky to have only seen that, I guess.
Right now, with AEW wrestlers still continuing to drop like flies to the injury list, do we know what the status is of the Elite? Are they going to be off suspension anytime?
Well, the rumor is that their contracts are going to melt down and they're going to go away. That's the rumor, but I don't know if I believe that. I still think they're all going to come back eventually. CM Punk and the Elite, I can't believe you let them go, no matter what. But it could be that they are going to go. I don't know, but now you got Adam.
They're going WWE.
Adam Cole may never, he may not wrestle again for 3, 4, 5 months. Who knows with this post-concussion?
I would say at this point in their career, yes, they would definitely want to go back to. They would want to go to WWE. I don't see them going to Japan, and doing all that traveling like they did once before, because they even said during their earlier vlogs in BTE that we do love this business, but we miss our families, and they would definitely want to stay stateside, especially working for, again, the biggest, wrestling / sports entertainment company in America outside of AEW, if they wanted to do that. But as of right now, no one knows for sure.
Well, they've certainly paid their dues, but Tony Khan should be making a statement on this.
Well, Tony doesn't want to. I mean, again, the first Dynamite that they did post it was All Out. That again, he was on damage control. He didn't address it at the press scrum. He didn't address it in the latest interview that he did. When he was asked a question directly, he does not know how to handle that in any way. And again, I understand that you're under a legal a legal situation, and there's certain things you cannot say. But again, you can still answer how you believe and how you think during this time period where it's very difficult for you as an owner. Because, by the way, this is not the first time he's ever dealt with this type of thing, because he's also dealt with it in football.
Well, he as the owner needs to own up to it himself, because if he'd have been able to control CM Punk at that scrum, we wouldn't be where we are now with the Elite.
Absolutely. And CM Punk would, in fact, still be the champion.
Well, no, because he was injured anyway, so he probably wouldn't be.
Yeah,
True. Allegedly he was already injured and something was wrong, but then he injured it more, it was said, in the fight in the back. So I don't think he would have been champion based on what we're hearing about his injury. But
true, might be.
And how do you let such talents just fade away and let their contract expire to give to the competition? That makes no sense.
Well, if Punk leaves, he's sitting on $6 or $9 million for an extra couple of years sitting at home.
And Punk can leave. I mean, he said that he was going to opt out, I think, on his own. But the rest of them, you've got the top talent in the business right now, except for Bray Wyatt, maybe but you're going to just let him go?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to let a lot of people. I don't know. A lot of people are going to go, it looks like. I mean, this comes down to a legal thing, I think. Until all the legalities are figured out, we're not going to know. Until everybody signs the waiver that says, I'm not going to sue, we're not going to know. And that's the problem, is CM Punk might sue them. They're thinking about suing somebody, and then does AEW get sued, and who's getting sued? We don't know. And so because of that, we're not going to know until that's all settled. Once that's settled, and then Tony Khan can say, okay, these guys aren't going to sue me or each other or the company, we're fine. But as long as people are throwing around lawsuit, that's going to piss Tony Khan off and be like, wow, these guys are all liability. I can't employ these people anymore. And that's what it comes down to. You start talking about suing people and suing Tony Khan, that's it.
Yeah, and there's just certain things you just can't talk about because, again, why would you want to make certain things public when there's certain details, unfortunately, that don't necessarily need to be out there for the public to criticize or do this and that, because it's none of the public's business in certain regards. Now, when it comes to the actual results of what's going to happen, absolutely, but certain details don't necessarily need to be discussed because it's nobody else's business and nobody else was in that dressing room at the time.
Yeah, I mean, we just don't know, but I think it comes down to legalities. That's all. And Tony Khan feeling like he can employ people. That's the one thing I would say if I was Tony Khan. And honestly, that is one of the biggest things that I could see. One of them would be, someone doing something insane, like saying things like Kanye West. That's something that will get you in trouble at AEW probably.
Now.
Well, I mean, look at some of the things that happened to other people last year and 2 years ago and stuff like that. But
had Khan taken control of that media scrum and just cut off Punk and said, "Hey, this is backstage, so if we don't talk about that right now, we wouldn't be sitting."
He doesn't have the balls to do it. He's too cowardly.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
CM Punk dominated him on the mic. He told people Tony Khan doesn't have to do this. I'll tell you. He basically shushed Tony Khan, and then he took over. You know what I mean? Tony Khan needs to be the alpha. And when you're not the alpha, bad things happen. Like the Ukraine gets attacked by Russia.
The inmates run the asylum.
So yeah, you need somebody who's an alpha running that deal,
so then he needs to hire that out.
Maybe because he can't do it. He needs somebody that will do. But then he might fire them if he doesn't like them stepping in. He's that way. I don't blame him. This is the way he is. What are you gonna do?
Khan's too nice of a guy. I mean, like he wants to be fair with everybody that he comes in contact with, because remember, he's also a fan too. But remember, what comes first, being a fan or being a boss?
Right.
Being a boss.
He needs to not be starstruck by CM Punk or not feel, oh, I better walk on eggshells or CM Punk will leave us or drop a pipe bomb on me. Because it doesn't matter. If that happens, so be it. Because what happens if you don't act like the boss? They're gonna destroy themselves, like you see. Wrestlers destroy themselves just like actors do. Wrestlers are just like actors. Actors are nuts. I'll admit it. I'm like one of these people too. We're all like this. We're a bit of narcissism, a bit of look at me, and a bit of an alpha personality
ego
about themselves. Like, this is, you have to be careful with these type of crazy people. Look at Patrick Stewart in Star Trek. The movies aren't very good because Patrick Stewart in every single movie said, I don't want to wear the spacesuit anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do a bunch of stuff that isn't in character for my character. So the movies are weird because he's not really in the right character, all because he demanded what he wanted, and the studio said, well, if we don't do it, he won't be in the movies, and we don't have movies, so we got to do what he says. Well, what happens?
I can relate.
You lose the credibility of the show then. It's the same thing here. You can't just let CM Punk... But I love what CM Punk did, but, you know, Tony Khan should have shut it down at some point probably and said, hey, listen, you know, or said, hey, all right, we're done here. Hey, Punk, go ahead in the back and we'll see you, man. We're done here. We'll move to the next person. You know, you're hurt. Go get taken care of. Or
yeah,
hey,
and,
you know,
that would have been the safer route. And if Punk would have criticized Tony after the fact, like, first and foremost, if you want to go do that on Twitter and you go deal with that. But even then, Tony would still have to do damage control, but it would have been at least
anything,
you know, dealt with. And yeah, exactly. But then also you couldn't forecast what would happen in the dressing room moments after the fact. And
I also think I've done things like Tony Khan too, where I've let people go on my show. And part of it is you're like, well, maybe this is entertaining. Maybe, you know, I don't want to interfere with this guy going on a rant about something because it's all kind of entertaining and the people are going to eat this up, even if it is kind of controversial. So it's like I can see where maybe he was like, nah, let him go. Yikes. Wow, you said that. But, hey, that's Punk, you know. So I can see that. But what Tony Khan maybe could have done is, I don't know what you could have done. Maybe explain to other people, hey, listen, this is what he's like. You're gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah, but even after the fact, it doesn't still justify the fact that there was a fight in the dressing room and you're out there, you're doing your interviews, you're basically doing your job. But then at the same time, though, all this stuff is going to be reported within a matter of minutes, let alone a couple hours after the fact via testimony, by the way, from the wrestlers themselves in the dressing room that weren't even in the room. They only just heard what happened through somebody else's testimony who was in the room, and they only got certain details.
Yeah.
Well, it seems to me Khan pulls the trigger a little bit too late on everything. I mean, he should have had MJF immediately after his pipe bomb promo going after, you know, instead of letting him go away, he should have been going after that title and pulled the trigger on it.
Well, I mean, as of right now, Punk and the Bucks and Omega, they're sitting at home, and again, we don't know if there's a court date yet. We know that there's still stuff being talked about. I know for a fact, based upon what is still being, you know, what's already been reported, like everybody else knows, is that again, there's a tipping point of whether or not they're going to leave or not. We don't know yet. As at this point, it's up in the air. And we're hoping that all parties get what they want based upon them at least still being under contract with AEW. I still want them around. It's just like, again, if you can make chicken crap into chicken salad and make this work for television purposes, go for it.
I think it works for the fans either way, because if they go away and go to WWE, then WWE
then they go to WWE.
Power right now is it.
Yeah. It's a little late.
Then they go. You know,
it's a little late though. They should have been able to. They should have had this going a while ago. You know.
Well, I mean, again, we said that about MJF when it took 3 months for him to come back, and let alone he came back at All Out, which we pretty sure was, or at least I was projecting that he would, and then there he was. But again, this is different from MJF in terms of, you know, this being, you know, a real life deal when that was a work shoot.
Yeah.
You know, now this is straight up. But going to the beginning of the show, Joe, did you watch the first match, the trios match?
Yeah, I reviewed it already.
Yeah. But what was your? There was one point in the match where there was like this move that I believe it was the Best Friends, and they're trying to do like this almost kind of like Divas women's type of like thing where finally Orange Cassidy does a splash off the top of the shoulders of the Best Friends, and I'm thinking to myself, this is nothing but what I just saw last night on Raw with that women's match where everything just looked choreographed.
Yeah, it really was very choreographed. The fans ended up liking the thing, it looked like, but I didn't really like it. It reminded me of Triple Mania.
Oh God!
I don't know, man.
There were some things on Triple Mania I did like.
It was fun. You know. It was. I thought it was a fun opening match, but it was like not my type of thing. You know, it was kind of fun, but it just, you know, I was like, okay, that's over. Let's get to the next stuff. And then you know, the women came out and they had a pretty good match. Sheeta and Storm had a
Better than a women's match I saw last night.
Yeah, it was better than usual, and I was Sheeta is so weird, man. Sometimes she's full of botches, and other times she has a decent match. She had a couple little things in this one that were a problem, but it was all right. And then it
flowed better.
Everything is moving quick for me, and I'm like, all right. But then, of course, we get the MJF promo, and now I come completely awake. I mean, that was the beginning of the show for me. MJF's promo woke me right up. I was like, holy shit, let's go. That was fun.
Before that, we had the I believe we had the interview with Swerve in Our Glory and FTR, which again, this finally Keith Lee was basically showing that he was good cop, Swerve was bad cop, which we kind of presume because they didn't really showcase that on TV. And there's just like this good cop, bad cop mentality with the team. And so basically, I believe it's this Friday or next Wednesday, I can't remember, FTR versus Swerve in Our Glory for the undisputed #1 contendership for the AEW tag titles. And again, we've been seeing triple threat matches for the tag titles for a while. So the fact that we could just get one team going up against, the Acclaimed is pretty much refreshing. I mean, I'm looking forward to it just because, again, just the idea of FTR holding 4 belts. I mean, again, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but, the idea of that, and then maybe swerving Keith Lee costs the Acclaim the titles or something like that. They could do it like that, but, it's anybody's guess at this point.
Right. Yeah, that's about, I mean, where I left off in my review was, where was I? I was about an hour in. We got to right when Dalton Castle comes out at about an hour and 7 minutes. But do you want to touch on the promo at all a little bit? I mean,
I do. Again, I don't ever see a bad promo from MJF.
I think recently he's disappointed me a little bit that he's going away, and so tonight brought him back to me. But go ahead.
No, but this is the reason why. Last week he was alluding to, I believe it was last week, where he was talking about William Regal. You and I are going to have a conversation of such and such, and by the end of the promo, we'll talk about the promo. But by the end of the promo, he's been basically doing this conflicting soul searching in front of all of us because, like, again, that's the Jekyll and Hyde babyface heel. What's my motive? But again, to me, this is just all seeds to really work the audience because I really believe that MJF is going to do some type of screw job finish in order to get the belt at Full Gear, which we already knew that was pretty much going to be the main event for Full Gear. And it's been great because, again, he's trying to give the fans a false sense of security because he's aware that he's getting cheered. He's aware that people are supporting him, and he's trying to do his best to remain a heel, as well as Tony Khan trying to keep him a heel.
Right.
But the promo, though.
Well, see, real quick, I think MJF is very not similar in the way that he's like Stone Cold Steve Austin, but in a way, The Rock and Steve Austin and MJF and
Roddy Piper, Gino Hernandez.
Yeah, they remind me. It's kind of like if they turn face or if they're loved, they still have to be the same person because the same person. For the most part, yes, they can be a little more face, but you almost want to see MJF still be a slimy bastard.
Ric Flair was like that in NWA.
Right. You want to see
that.
that.
At this point, MJF could go full on face and still acts the way he acts, and
that's what he's saying.
Could take
yeah,
off
that's what I'm saying. The only thing that would make MJF do a good deed would be if The Undertaker abducted Stephanie and put her on a cross. That'd be the only way. Then he might come out to help. That's about it.
But seriously, though, I mean, again, the promo that the first reference of when he was 19 years old and he gets called up to the Barclays Center, I was there that night.
Did you realize
I was there that night for the NXT TakeOver show. I'm pretty sure that they did the tryout matches obviously before the show, but man, everything, and I pretty much felt like that was going to be the conversation beforehand because if he's talking about William Regal, I'm like, well, wait a minute. He was definitely in WWE for like a couple appearances as far as being a security guard and this and that, which I was there for.
When Samoa Joe pushes him back right to the side.
Yes, that was that night. I was there. I think he was facing Shinsuke Nakamura for the NXT title.
I remember Samoa Joe pushing Teddy Goods too. He was as a fucking
yeah. I remember that too. It was a great show, but dude, every little thing that he brought up, and it was just getting better. It was just getting better. Then he brings up the email, which he kept. And again, work shoot mentality. It's a work in the sense of using us in the program. It's a shoot because it was real. And the best stuff comes out of reality. And he uses that and milks it for everything that he's worth. He uses words, sophisticated words, to try to get something over, to get over what he's trying to emote. And it's the best way you can get out of MJF is just to be honest, be raw, be real. And then finally, William Regal picks up a microphone that, again, MJF just threw the microphone down, which was just like, try to top that. He gets a microphone from Tony Schiavone and from ringside. And he just basically he doesn't have to yell or scream really, even though he did a little bit of that. He's breaking down like, yeah, I didn't hire you, not because you weren't great then. Because remember, when I was 16, I went through stuff that you never went through. You got off lucky. So that to me is a whole new other side of, again, Regal. People think that, MJF, yes, he is one of the best promos, if not the best promo in the United States. The problem is, though, is that in this case, William Regal is a seasoned veteran. He's been around. He doesn't have to prove anything, but he did, in his own way, stand up and held his own with MJF and basically told him the truth. And then he does the whole, Sting thing back in WCW where he's like, all right, come on, hit me. And turned his back on him. MJF couldn't. And then William Regal turns around and basically says, thought so, and leaves.
Busha in the chat, I'm not saying MJF is as good as Stone Cold or The Rock. I'm just saying that the idea of the way he acts is similar like, he shouldn't just become a face and now be a good guy. He should still stick to being a piece of crap. Just like Stone Cold Steve Austin, when he became a face, still kind of was the same heel you remember when he was a heel and a bad guy. He's what's the word for it? In movies and stuff, he's I can't think of
antagonist.
He's an anti-hero. He's an anti-hero, so he needs to stay an anti-hero. So when I compare MJF to The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin, I'm comparing his anti-hero character change. So similarities there. Not saying he's a Stone Cold or The Rock. Like Stone Cold and The Rock, say they're A+ tier. MJF is still a B+, a B+ tier guy. But could someday he be an A- or an A? Maybe, but
at this point, I think you're looking at the beginning of a megastar.
You are looking. Well, maybe.
Absolutely.
I love him. I love Cody Rhodes, MJF, and there's only a couple other guys that I would mark out for to see live right now, and that's about it.
For me right now, he is a superstar. What's going to make him a megastar if he crosses over in various other forms of entertainment, which, by the way, he did a bit of a movie / TV thing like over the summer when he was not around. So he was filming something. So
but back in the day, you didn't have to cross over. You didn't have to cross over to Hollywood to be a
no. Even then, Rock and Austin were on TV doing shows, like for example,
and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Talk shows, doing little TV shows here and there. Like Rock did that '70s show. I think Austin did a detective show back when Shawn Michaels even did.
Talk about Nash Bridges.
Yeah, Nash Bridges, and I believe it was Pacific Blue. Shawn Michaels did. So again, these guys didn't have to go to Hollywood, but they definitely were big enough to still cross over and still have that appeal. So MJF absolutely in this day and age, using social media and stuff like that, of course he can possibly reach that. We don't know now, but he's definitely on his way towards there.
I don't think he'll ever reach it, but I think he, here's the thing, put it this way. Like Ric Flair is at a status too that's above so many things. But even Ric Flair is legendary. Ric Flair is legendary, but in a different way. I don't think Ric Flair ever hit Stone Cold or The Rock level for a short period of time like that. But what Ric Flair did do is be a mega, kind of a big star throughout the wrestling world for like 30-something years. But you know what I'm saying? Like he never carried a whole company that way. I mean, NWA, yeah. But it's just
Bruno Sammartino the same way. He had a meeting with the Pope.
It's hard to say, but it's just like, I don't know, man. Like if you had a scale of 0 to 100, you know what I mean, and say you put Stone, like for 1 year, Stone Cold, I believe still that Stone Cold is the top guy ever. I don't believe anybody ever was better than him for a short period of time. Now, over time, The Rock was close, but I still don't think
Hogan was a different type of thing because he had different runs throughout 3 decades.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
again, Hogan is absolutely. Hogan is the top guy, but for years. So now you have to think like, I almost think
The Rock was only in wrestling for like what, 6 years?
No, well, The Rock, 10 years really. He was off and on in the last 2 or 3 years, but he started in '96 in the WWF, I believe.
And but he started in '95, I believe.
By
training.
It might be
so like he was.
But it's
but
again,
there's only 2 people in the recent, I would say, in the past couple years that I've seen come close to getting a Rock or Stone Cold pop, and that was MJF at the Pipe Bomb promo and Bray Wyatt at Extreme Rules.
Well, I agree with what you're saying with the pops, but my point is box office and tickets and people watching. It's not even close. Like, I mean, Hulk Hogan, like you said, Hulk Hogan, and John Cena's after that too. It basically goes Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, The Rock, John Cena, and who's after that? 0.
Well, and box office-wise, nobody's going to be able to touch that because the Attitude Era wrestling was so much more popular than it is right now.
Now, I know for a fact there's going to be some mark in the chat. It's going to be like, what about Roman Reigns? Well, Roman right now, unfortunately, as much as merchandise as he sells and tickets that he sells, again, and possibly titles even for that matter, just because he's the longest reigning champion at this point, is still not even close to the Austin Rock margin in terms of buys and sells and all that stuff.
True on that, but he does want to go to Hollywood.
Yes, he does. And again, he makes great
though.
money. He makes great money, but I don't think not even to the point of what Austin and Rock make, or even Cena for that matter.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Roman is nothing, really. But what Roman is holding Roman is the face of the company at this point. I mean, but he's the leader of WWF, in my opinion, the way that Diesel was the leader for about a year and a half. You know,
exactly, because you're looking at somebody who the WWE pushed on you for 6 years before he was able to get over.
Yeah, well, remember, he had that leukemia scare, and that immediately made him babyface. And then the next thing you know, by the time he turned heel, it was legit. Like, everybody legitimately wants to hate him, but again, you like him for it.
You like him, yeah.
Love to hate him.
Who doesn't want to? Who doesn't want to say "acknowledge me" or cheer for that or hear that?
And throw
you want to hear
the
that
one up and acknowledge the bloodline, all that stuff. And again, another reason why Rock and Roman.
He finally found a catchphrase. He finally figured out a catchphrase, and he finally found an aura and an attitude. It took 7 years, but you know what I mean? Like,
well, Joe, we've had conversations about this before where I said, remember back at the Fastlane 2016 pay-per-view, the pay-per-view review that I've always loved, where you basically said, hey, Reigns, I'll teach you how to do a promo if you come to my basement in a week, and I'll teach you.
Yeah, I remember that.
Again, he's come a long way.
Yeah. Yeah, now he couldn't say that. He'd say, yeah, well, I go out there, I say acknowledge me until I sell 10,000 shirts. What do? You know, it's different.
I guess he didn't have to come to your basement.
No, he just the WWE had to make him a heel. I don't even think it's leukemia. If he didn't get the leukemia, as long as he went heel, I always knew he was going to do well as long as he went heel. But yes, the leukemia helped. I mean,
shit bomb
doesn't help. It's terrible.
If this injury is real, it is cursed.
Well, it looks like it is real now, but yeah, it is cursed. God Phoenix, longtime guy, $5 shit bomb. Thank you, God Phoenix. Good to hear from you. I'll let the donations play. Because I guess there's a couple here, and I had turned them off, so my bad. Turpa, how you doing, man? Turpa's in the chat. I don't know, man. I don't know what everybody's saying in the chat. Everybody's having a convo.
We also got Ryan on Discord. We got AJ Adams on Discord. We got Patrick on Discord. What's going down, y'all?
AJ Adams is robbing a liquor store.
No, I'm robbing your mother. But anyway.
What are you gonna
just don't rob Garga?
I can also get it right now. I can
block the Streamlabs now.
What? He's gonna.
What'd you do?
What?
They won't let me donate. I don't know what happened.
Oh. You said something wrong. You said something
wrong.
wrong.
I'm supposed to be able to say what I want to say. God, fucking white people. Damn y'all.
I don't think you're blocked on there.
What is happening on this show?
I don't think you're
I was
blocked
gonna
on
say
this.
this. I can't wait for the Roman Reigns
Right people.
versus like the
Shit
Bloodline
bomb.
versus,
Don't.
Club.
This is why Jim Cornette craps all over Moxley.
Yeah, this is not. Yeah, Jim Cornette's gonna cut a rage promo on Moxley. Listen, I don't enjoy Moxley in the ring that much. I feel like he just brutes around, which is
He bleeds every time he wrestles.
right. He's bloody. He's bleeding again. It's a big surprise. And now, Hangman Page is injured. I don't know.
And that's something we'll also talk about too later, where it's just like the use of blood and when to use it and how to use it. And again, I'm not.
You all have decided to take your hard-earned money.
Oh, here it is.
And to fund my show.
It's Jay Carlos, and he's about to do it.
I believe in to fund
In the
my godly ass. JCS Army. Donate to me.
I don't think he realizes that the Run Fat Bitch donation is 1984, not 1999. Oh, man, that's awesome. Jay Carlos, buenos noches. 7 times. Somebody drop $9.99 and scissor me. I'm waiting for it.
Let's see that fat bitch running.
Oh, boy.
Hey,
Whoops.
D. Welsh is talking about you.
Wow. You might have D. Welsh's eyesight to throw the $9.99 down.
He's talking about
Dude,
D.
that
Welsh.
made my night.
Fat bitch.
That's hilarious.
That made my night.
Run, you fat bitch. Oh, it's 1984. Oh, wrong year. 1999.
That's a good book, though, by the
Great
way.
attitude era in wrestling. 1984, my birth year. And also George Orwell explains what our future is. But you got it backwards. I'm sorry, Carlos. Try again. $9.99 scissor me.
Try again. I wonder if it's gimmick infringement if you play the scissor me donation. You could possibly be sued by.
You're right.
By
Mark
wrestler.
Smart Mark Sterling could sue me now. Well, but I'm friends with him I've been friends with him a long. I don't think he'll sue me. Mark, you won't sue me. We've been friends on Facebook since forever. Don't sue me. You know what amazes me is
previous job.
What was that?
I just want a settlement from my previous job.
You want a settlement?
They owed me money.
He won it.
What, they try to hang you or something?
Send me some money.
No. Just know. Dividends.
The blacks win again. No, I'm playing.
Racism doesn't work.
Hey, it's okay because
over on the Watts again.
Boston University lab created a deadly new COVID strain that can kill you 80% more.
Ooh.
Did you know that?
Joe, I sent you some on Instagram. I don't know if it's yesterday or this morning.
I'll take a look.
It's horrible.
So
Take a look how it looks.
I mean, why not? Why not make COVID worse? Why not put the worst strains together and make a new one that's way worse?
Now it could be now it could be a gas or some type of weapon used.
Yeah, now it's weaponized.
Foreign or domestic.
Good
Yeah,
job.
hey, Joey, you know what it is? It's some Muslims that were going crazy at the school because they were having gay.
No,
gay
these are
sex
some
books in the
fucking
school.
Boston. This is in Boston. This isn't far from me. These fucking
Yeah,
idiots.
talking about the ins and outs of gay sex they had in the elementary school. You believe that?
What?
Yeah, book.
Oh
In the
yeah, no.
elementary,
There's they want to rape our kids in schools. I mean, they want to fuck kids
a
in
bunch
school.
of Muslims and Christians went up there and.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that. The Muslims and dude, they brought Muslims and Christians together. Muslims and Christians went after the school board. How funny is that?
Interesting.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
that's
books talking about the ins and outs. Of
I don't
gay
know
sex.
why these schools want to rape our kids, but they do.
Nakamura returned to NXT tonight.
Did he?
What?
Mm-hmm. Shinsuke.
Did he win a match?
Nakamura. In a match, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, they said he wanted to return for a while.
You raised a piece of shit.
Sex with Linda is dusty position. Ha ha. Nobody cares but WWE trying to mask NXT shit show with all the WWE people on show tonight. Owens, Nakamura, Ripley, etc. Looks like Theory is gonna cash in on Breaker to win.
Theory is gonna cash in. That is so dumb, man. To me, like, what are you doing?
And
Why
that was a waste.
Why would you cash in? Oh shit! Yes!
Don't sue me.
Scissor me, daddy!
Don't sue Joe.
Scissor me. All I want you to do is scissor me. All I want you to do is scissor me. All I want you to do is scissor me. All I want you to do is scissor me.
Let's go.
Let's go! Ghost from the Coast scissors me for $9.99.
He doesn't wait by the hour.
Oh, I love it. Oh my God, scissor me in the.
Hey Joe, what you think about Riho coming back?
About Hobag? Oh no, yeah. You know, I wanted. Honestly, she looked hot. She looked
Hey, you know
really
what her
hot.
nickname is?
What's her nickname?
PMP.
What does that mean?
Pretty noodle pussy.
Oh,
Wow.
I thought her name. I thought her name was RBK.
Uh-oh.
Do you know what that is?
What does that mean?
Raped by Kenny.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
What's happening?
What's happening to my? Whoa!
What's happening to my asshole?
Is that Blumpkin?
Oh my God! What's happening to my
ass?
You got that Blumpkin. You got that Blumpkin pussy juice.
Jay Carlos, holy shit!
That juice is on the loose. That pussy screws all of the men. Blumpkin.
What's happening to my fucking asshole?
Juice once it's in my mouth, I'll swallow all your juice. Blumpkin.
It's Blumpkin cunt pussy juice.
Pussy
$100.
That cunt is on the loose.
What's happening to my ass?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Sounds like somebody's wanting some pussy
juice. All I want in my mouth, I can't take
Wow.
all of it. It's dripping
That's
down my
TMI.
throat so wet. Blumpkin cunts.
I don't know what Jay Carlos is on tonight, but he has exploded the goal. The donation goal has been exploded.
He's spoken on his kids.
Everybody, let me see those bombs in the chat. Like a goddamn. Let's see those bombs. I mean, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, you're in trouble now.
I'm sorry. It's better than saying.
Well, the Jews are coming for you now.
That's all I fucking want from you. Your cunt, your pussy juice. Oh, your pussy's the size of a goddamn moose. I want it so bad I can taste it from here. I wanna munch it, I'll munch your rear.
Well, that was strange.
I still wanted to see the fat bitch running but didn't feel like donating $19.89, so fuck it. Deal with it. Imagine wrestling get woke? Fuck my life, hope that never happens.
I swear to God, it already is getting woke, Jay Carlos, and it's 1984, not 1989. Jesus, Carlos!
Oh my gosh! He went for the third Back to the Future movie.
Let me. Hey, no, that's actually, I think, the second one. I think the third one is in the 90s, isn't it? Or am I wrong? Jay, that is funny, though, Rostov. Jay Carlos 7 times. He is now the top donator of the stream, dropping a Hundy bomb. Wow.
You're actually right, Joe. It was 90. I'm sorry.
Damn, I know my shit, goddammit.
I'm off. I'm off tonight, dude. I'm sorry, dude.
It's weird. I have the retard brain. Well, at least you have a diploma. I don't. Jay Carlos, thank you so much.
I have 2.
Yeah, I bet you do. You're a smart guy, really. I mean, I'm I don't know what they call it. I'm some kind of smart, but it ain't gonna help me really, except for on this stupid shit. Thank you, Jay Carlos. That was unbelievable bomb there. $100 is the new Blumpkin donation. Anything over 100 still gets you the Kenny Omega drop, though. 150 is the Buy Me a Mask. And I forget, there's a couple other new ones. They're all listed down below. I don't know. Anyway, were you saying something? Somebody was talking before the bomb exploded, I believe.
Shit, I don't remember. Dude.
I don't remember either, man. I'm dancing.
It is a long donation.
Doing meet greet Friday, Gador Bado.
Tony Khan's doing a meet and greet Friday. Good or bad AEW? Wait, a meet or greet? Like what? You can meet
Where?
Tony Khan?
Where at? So I can be there.
Can I go beg Tony Khan to save me from the IRS and he'll help me?
I'm scared of white out of him.
I need to come up with at least. Well, I really need to come up with like 70 grand. But at least if I could come up with 40 grand, that would really help a lot of the bad stuff from happening. So Tony Khan, if you're listening, Tony Khan, I will give AEW a 10 out of 10 for a year or two straight, and I will suck fucking Fondo.
No.
I will shill to everybody for you, Tony Khan. I just need $40,000, please. My kids mean that much to me. I will give you 10 out of 10. I'll delete this stream so this goes away too. But Tony Khan, $40,000, please. I will sweep the floors. I'll put the ring together. I'll put the ring together. I'll sweep the floors. I'll find you hookers. Whatever I got to do. $40,000, Tony Khan.
Your
Think
entire
about
YouTube in order to start all over
I'll
again.
delete this whole thing. I'll delete everything here. I need $40,000. I really need $70,000, but I'll take $40,000. Tony Khan, I love you. Please, Tony Khan, I am in debt of 80. At least if you add credit cards. I mean, Tony, I just need 100. I need 100 grand, really, Tony. Actually, I need 100 grand. Tony, I'll tell you what. I'll put on a wig and breasts for you. I will do everything. I'll be Hulk Hogan. I'll lay in bed with you, and you can be like, Joe, this was a great Dynamite tonight. And I'll be like, well, absolutely, dude. Let me tell you something, Tony Khan. I'm gonna make you Tony Khan in a second, and then I'll wear the wig. I'll wear the whole thing. I'll do anything. I'll do it. Help me! Help!
Jesus.
Sorry. Everybody just pretend I just did that. Anyway, let's move on. So anything else about AEW Dynamite tonight that we haven't mentioned? I mean, obviously we hope Adam Hangman Page is okay, because that is now I'm scared, because that I did not see how bad that was. I saw some fan cam footage now of it, and it's bad from the other side. And if I can find it, I'll play it. But it looks...
Yeah, I sent you it on your messenger, so you should be able to see it.
Oh, you did? You sent me them?
How about the women's match?
I sent you some stuff, yeah.
On Facebook?
How about the women's trash? I mean, match.
Yeah.
Match.
What, the Sheeta match with...
Yeah, that was horrible.
It wasn't very
bad.
good, but it was... I mean, it was all right.
I mean, again, I'll take that over Raw's.
It was better than the Raw's women. For somehow, it was better than that.
No, it looked like bad acting. They were
I know,
slow and all kinds of dumb.
AJ, no. Raw was bad acting when it came to the women's, because honestly, they're thinking about what move it's coming next, and it doesn't flow right. And you could tell, because just by the way that, especially with the way Bianca is trying to sell for a lot of these ladies, and is barely getting enough of the believability, because again, the quality of the matches are not up to par. Let's say, for example, with the Charlotte or Rhea.
No, I'm looking for fan cams or stuff, and not the actual thing. I've seen the actual
too
thing.
athletic for them women.
No. I sent you a fan cam of the aftermath, basically. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm looking for a camera from the crowd of him getting clotheslined from the opposite side.
Mustafa, she's too athletic for them women.
They show two sides on the.
Bianca's just too athletic.
Yeah, again, we saw the replay of it, and again, they showed two versions of the replay, one at the actual moment, and then of course, you know what I mean, from another angle. And dude, I mean, they were already doing stuff that, you know, was already gnarly itself. Like, for example, Hangman did the dead eye, I believe, on the ring apron, and various other things. Actually, you know what? There's something I did want to talk about, Joe. So after the Jericho Castle match, Jerry Lynn comes up on the top of the stage to try to confront Jericho, because he was trying to attack the Ring of Honor announcer. I can't remember.
He had Ian Riccaboni down like Jesus.
Right. So then Jerry Lynn takes the belt out of Jericho's hand and it's like, what are you doing? And then he gets jumped from behind. Jericho never normally does this at all. Goes for a tombstone. Here's the problem. You got 5 people in your group, and they can't turn over that belt face side up so you can give them the tombstone on the gold.
I know, that was funny.
And not only that, you're on a stage. It's easily believable if you just did it on the stage. Like, come on, guys, this is ridiculous.
They was using his move too.
Yeah,
that was Jerry Lynn move.
You got 5 people on that stage in your group that could easily just went, "Hey, flip it over,
put the belt over,
get him, put him on there." Like, come on, guys.
It's all right, but you're right. I was thinking that too. The belt's the wrong way, but and I thought for a second maybe he never really planned to do it, but it seemed like he did plan to do it on the belt. So it was like,
Hey Joe, where did they get all those little boys from? From the Philippines?
Oh, Dalton Castle's little boys there.
Oh God, here we go with the Philippines again. Here we go.
Yep. A
They
lot
look
of
like
listeners.
Filipinos.
I found the
Don't they
fan
look like
cam.
little Filipinos? to
Thank you, Garguts.
Jesus.
What?
Send it to you in your.
All right, thank you. Garguts found a
Yeah,
fan
and
cam.
Joe. Yeah, Joe, and show it on the Discord if you can. Also, don't just show it on YouTube because I want to see this too.
Yeah, no, I'll play it as soon as if I get something I like. Let's see. I want to. Oh, here we go.
Give me what I want, Joe. Give me what I want.
You know what I want. I want
Dalton Castle seems to be the most flamboyant.
Flamer.
That's the best I can say. It's a
Forget.
flamboyant wrestler we have right now.
Comma forget.
Forgive and forget. Boom.
No, forget.
Oh, dude, that's bad, dude.
Yeah, he broke his neck.
Let's see.
Snapped his neck.
Well, again, when you get whiplash, like that, bro, you can also get, whiplash to the point where it can affect your neck. So that's not
my
good,
neck, my
dude.
neck isn't right. I got hit in the head, and my neck is not right.
And again, I remember.
He tries to do the flip, but doesn't make it.
Yeah, because he doesn't make it because he wants to get hit kind of in the back of the head and then flip, not in the side of the neck and face.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember years ago when Taz did a clothesline to Sabu, and Sabu messed up his jaw badly, and he got minor surgery. Plus, Taz actually had some bicep tendons that ripped, and he had to get a small surgery also, and he still had to wrestle a pay-per-view match, and that was back in '99. But dude, this is
You could clearly see him land on his neck before anything does.
Dude, the moment Taz was on commentary and he was shaking up and he was about to cry on commentary, I mean, I already knew that this was already bad enough, but then when I saw that with Taz, I knew it was even worse.
Yeah, when I was like, is Taz trying to sell this too much, or what are they doing?
Oh, Taz the Crown. I thought he was trying to take a shit.
Taz normally doesn't do that. Again,
Well, it's the way he lands on his head too. It's like you
Moxley's style just seems like it's prone to give people injuries.
No, that was Hangman's fault. Should have had his hand up.
No, honestly, it's just
Moxley wrestles like a brute.
Well, that's his style.
Yeah, it's a little broody is how he wrestles.
Moxley
exactly.
feels like shit right now.
Hangman should have put his hand up. He knows to put his hand.
No,
put your hand up.
what he should have done was, I almost think that, I don't know, it doesn't even look right because if you're gonna, usually you get hit across the chest and then you spin. You don't get hit in the face with the clothesline. But but Hangman ran through it, almost like he wasn't expecting to be clotheslined inside out, but he was. It was weird.
Hey, but didn't Bradshaw used to hit people in the neck all the time?
What?
No,
Bradshaw,
not all the time. Not all the time, but
a lot of times
is
he
it
did.
still a concussion, or is it still a?
It's a concussion, and then he landed on his head. So it could be
He used to
both.
hit
Could be
people
his
in the
neck
all the
and
damn
head.
time.
And he got hit in the neck.
Probably one of the worst clotheslines that I ever saw. And again, even when I was a kid, I thought it was so bad. When Shane McMahon actually got a clothesline from Bradshaw on the floor, and he took that back bump, and it looked bad. So, again, Bradshaw's got a really stiff enough clothesline as it is, because he wanted to be like, what's his face from Japan? He got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Stan Hansen.
Vader inducted
Stan
him.
Hansen is like that.
Stan Hansen, yes, he wanted to be like Stan Hansen, and
Why he did a lot of cocaine before he did matches?
Yeah, and he got his eye poked. Yeah, remember when Vader poked out? I believe it was Stan Hansen that took out Vader's eye or something, and then put it right back in the socket, and they fought it in Japan.
Oh, man,
So that I mean, again, it's not ballet, but again, it's one of those cases where the object is not to injure your opponent, but to again work with your opponent. And again, it was definitely an accident. I don't believe Moxley had any intention of injuring him.
So what about Barry Windham? Didn't he have a good clothesline?
I believe he did, actually. Yeah, a few people did, but not as hard as I believe as Stan Hansen or Bradshaw.
Oh my God, Black Panther's woke. I'm not watching
Barry
it.
Windham, that's
God. Damn it.
Is that Bray Wyatt's grandfather?
Why would they do it to Black Panther? I don't want to watch.
Oh yeah, it's a
woman
woman in the Black Panther suit now.
It's woke. I'm done. I'm not watching it.
Brian, but yeah, no. This was a bad situation. I just hope he gets well soon, because again, nobody deserves to go through that. Man,
Ooh,
that was
man.
bad.
Black
And
women
it
is
started
out of
off with him
control.
doing a backflip off of 10 feet in the air. Jesus Christ.
Oh, dude, this match started on the concrete on the floor in the audience. I mean, again, the fact that 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 he didn't even get injured then is a miracle, because again, you're taking risk, especially when there's no padding and you're going for a flying crossbody onto the floor on a human being.
Yeah, and then a clothesline is what takes you out. He did a moonsault onto the pavement, like all these things, like you said, and then it's just like little running clothesline is what takes you out. It's crazy.
I mean, again, New Jack's one thing, jumping off, of a scaffolding or something onto a guy on a table, and the fact that, I mean, again, he gets screwed up from that. But I mean, this is a whole nother scenario where there's nothing to break your fall other than landing on, Mox, and even then, you're barely landing on him because you're only getting so much on him while you're landing on the floor. Yeah, exactly, catching him.
It's crazy. Well, let's see if the
I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here.
Oh, he got it right. He got it right. Jay Carlos.
I'm gonna leave this
briefcase right.
Carlos.
I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here.
Hey Joe, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Run?
Son, run, you fat bitch.
We're gonna run like this liposuction bimbo.
You fat bitch.
We're gonna run like dog.
Run, you fat bitch.
She has to get it.
Run, you fat
I love it. I'm gonna start doing this in church.
Or run like DWELSH's mother did when she first seen him.
We're gonna
Don't you think I'm a fucking terrorist? Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat
This was like when I left my luggage alone at the airport for a couple minutes.
You're gonna run like this.
Yeah. Run, you big fat bitch. Jay Carlos.
Joe, what are your pronouns? What about the other guys?
My pronouns are cock and balls.
Down.
The rest of you
It
guys?
must be a Western European thing.
Maybe. I think so.
Pronouns and verbs.
Yes. And I'm also a gay tiger who stares at the moon on a Friday night.
Oh, so you got tie-dye colors then?
I got all kinds of stuff. I got things going on. You wouldn't believe the things I got going on.
Funny enough that I have a tie-dye shirt or tie-dye sweatshirt, and when everybody says, "Oh, tie-dye, it must be affiliated with the gay community," wrong. So
no, we love. Well, that's the problem is
tie-dye shirt.
I love wearing rainbow stuff. I've said this a million times.
Yeah, same. I love tie-dye.
I hate it that I have to fucking deal with this. Listen, I love the gay community. I love you people out there that are gay. I have friends and my brother-in-law and all kinds of people. I love people that are gay. I love everything. But I also love rainbows. I fucking love them. When I was a kid, I loved the fucking Care Bears. Don't get me wrong. I loved the Turtles, He-Man, Ghostbusters. But I also loved fucking Ninja Turtles. That's true. But I also loved Rainbow Bright, the Care Bears. And fucking the list goes on of rainbow things. I love rainbow colors. And now I can't wear rainbow colors.
I wear neon tie-dye, for crying out loud.
Right.
Glows in the dark.
But now you can't, because now if you wear it, it's like if I wear a red hat, people think I'm wearing a Trump hat. So then the gay people want to beat me up. The gay people try to attack me if I wear a red hat. And then if I wear fucking rainbow stuff, then bigots try to beat me up for being gay. And then gay people hit on me, and it's like, dude, can I just wear a fucking red hat and a fucking rainbow shirt without being a fucking gay Donald Trump person? I just want to fucking wear stuff again.
Well, here we go.
The fuck?
Rolling down here.
I'm sick. I'm mad that they fucking took it. Fuck you, Richard Simmons. Fuck you. Sorry, I'm sorry. It's just why did you get the whole fucking rainbow?
Right possessed.
It's not fucking happy about this. And the fucking little hats get those little fucking things.
Yo, Mustafa, what about your girlfriends? I want to know.
Would you like to know? I'm not talking about my personal life.
They were asking, what about his girlfriends again?
I'm just not talking about my personal life on this program. Thank you.
Well, you just told everyone you wear tie-dye, so congrats.
So that means you're a fruitcake.
There it is. Oh,
yeah, that's my person.
I'm just
that's
playing.
not about
I'm playing
people
with
I
something.
Oh, here we go.
But at any rate, no. But Joe, though, like, what did you give AEW Dynamite though? I gave it a 7.5.
7.5. Great show. All right, good show tonight. It could have been better, but it was a good show. And certainly, I think WWE sucking so bad Monday night made this show seem better, too, I think.
And I agree with you. It's had nothing to do with Road Dogg controlling the ship last night. It had nothing to do with that.
Right,
it was already pretty much decided on the Saturday or the Sunday before they went to tape on Monday. And maybe they even changed a little bit here and there on Monday, but not much. Not like what Vince did. Which, by the way, for those of you who don't remember, Vince would tear up a script on Saturday or Sunday and be like, redo this all. Like, I never understand that logic, especially when you do it the majority of the time with maybe some ideas making it, and especially if writers were working there only, let's say, a couple years and then they get fired or let go or they get replaced or whatever. I mean, Dewey Foley left during the Vince McMahon time period, and he's never been back, and there's all these people coming back.
That's because Vince raped him.
He would tear a script up 2 hours before.
I love. I did love that show. I loved Small Wonder as well, but Small Wonder didn't have any rainbows in it. So, just saying.
Wonder, fuck yeah, with Vicky.
Oh God, Vicky! I will come out of the closet and suck you. Like when I was a kid, I wanted to marry her. When I was a kid, I mean, I must have been 7 and she was 9 or something. But man,
12.
I loved her.
So
and Punky,
so
Punky Brewster, rainbows as well, See, I love rainbows. I don't
Art
care.
Simpson with the red hat, by the way, red baseball
Yes.
cap for Bart Simpson.
Yes.
Remember the Care Bears?
Oh, I named them the Care Bears.
Care Bears.
Fuck
Well,
yeah.
I mean, again, people are messaging me about NXT tonight. I'm gonna watch it later on, or I'll watch it tomorrow morning, just to kind of give like my thoughts on it.
Which was better? Did anybody see both? And I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know what was better.
I saw parts. I only saw parts of NXT, but I didn't see the whole thing.
Gave it AEW a run for its money. I would.
The wrestling was solid. I'm not gonna, from what I saw during the commercial breaks of AEW, the wrestling was solid, especially the LG making their return and just doing some great work. I heard that the women's match was decent, even though it ended in disqualification. Also
came back.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
She's gonna be the host.
WWE knew that they were going up against AEW tonight, and they were bringing down some of their talent because, again, they were furious that, for starters, you're on a Tuesday competing with them, regardless of what your television network thing is, because I'm pretty sure that's what it was. That's why they went on a Tuesday tonight. And they had to do what they had to do. And, again, they got their behinds whooped, and Triple H was prepared. And even he admitted, okay, you beat NXT on a various amounts of time, but you never necessarily beat our main roster rating. So, yeah, of course they were packing down and trying to put on a better show than AEW. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Ryan,
there's no
like,
war though.
No, well, that's the thing. It's never really been a war. But Ryan, when you watch both NXT and AEW, obviously two completely different products. But what's your sort of kind of take on? I mean, again, were you able to watch a little bit of NXT and AEW tonight, kind of like I did?
Yeah, I had them both on the same screen. I was watching both.
Oh wow, good for you. So what's your take on the NXT Dynamite October 18th feud, if you wanted to? It's not necessarily a war. It's just, who had the better show.
Yeah. I want to see what the actual ratings look like, but as far as like from what I can see, AEW got NXT, but NXT did give it I would say, watch it, NXT.
I said this earlier on
social media. Rewatching.
I said this on social media earlier that NXT I wouldn't be surprised if NXT overtook Dynamite, even as good as Dynamite was tonight. I would not be surprised. It's just because they brought in some of the Raw talent and SmackDown talent, I believe, to come down, and that ending shot of Theory coming out with the briefcase and look at the NXT title, for me, that just degraded the Money in the Bank. But the thing is, Charlotte,
that's never been done before. I kind of like that.
Well, remember, Charlotte was the Money in the Bank contract holder, and even thought about going for the NXT title, which I believe she actually did and won it.
Yeah, she won at WrestleMania. Yeah,
at WrestleMania, right? So,
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley, exactly. So again, it's not to say it's impossible to do that, but why would you do that with somebody who's already on the main roster, especially when he's been killing it on the main roster? Who cares if he's lost a number of weeks? That's fine.
Because he needed Triple H isn't as invested in Austin Theory as McMahon was.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's weird right now because, again, everybody's just crapping on Theory, and I'm like, guys, this is the point. Giving the fans a false sense of security is how you do great storytelling. And then eventually, when something happens, and again, I'm not trying to say Austin Theory is going to be the champion just like that. It could happen. But for me, if he loses or doesn't necessarily lose in a very successful way where it puts him eventually with the title and gets him some type of title contingency, then it's just a waste of putting it on him. That's another reason why the Money in the Bank, in my opinion, hasn't really been as important for a long while. At least in the men's Money in the Bank. The women's, is it give or take? But now,
you don't care
now. Yeah, I mean, again, I really, at this point with the Money in the Bank, I mean, I will say they tried to be creative as AEW during the beginnings of the pandemic, during lockdown, with the whole ladder matches on the top of the headquarters and stuff. But the thing is, the Stampede match that AEW had at Double or Nothing, the first one, was amazing. Even though that it was some parts were taped and this and that, it didn't matter. All of it was just fantastic. Without even, but again, without the fans being there, you know what I mean? And again, they only had the wrestlers there cheering on their respective parties, which WWE eventually copied, which, you know, all wrestling companies copy each other when a good idea comes around. Hence after the Broken Hardy universe was successful, and then they tried to do that with the New Day and Bray Wyatt. Remember that car scene in the dark? That made no sense whatsoever. It was a horrible segment. But nonetheless, I gave AEW tonight a 7.5 out of 10. I know a lot of people in the beginning, when they were chatting away, they were like saying, 8 out of 10. I wouldn't go towards an 8, even though that, again, a part of me wants to, because again, I still have NXT to watch. As of right now, even with the exception of Hangman getting injured and various other things, I still am comfortable with a 7.5. And again, they did a great job. I can't wait to watch NXT and watch for myself. I also did watch Tales of the Territory, which was talking about the AWA side of things. You had DDP, Ken Patera, Greg Gagne, Medusa. I can't remember the other guy's name, but he was an AWA star, and very good stuff.
What is this you're talking about?
Tales of the Territories.
Okay, yeah. I gotta watch that shit too. I was
Boozy's back. Thank God.
It looks like it's gonna be a better version of
Hell
what they do for the Dark Side shit. Because I didn't really dig the Dark Side, because I mean, some of it was good, but then a lot of it was like you just hear the same stuff that you've heard over and over.
Well, it's the dark side. It's the dark side of wrestling. But in this case scenario, even though that there's some dark moments in the territories in terms of, you know, guns being drawn, knives being drawn, or people moving from place to place, causing the territory to, you know, drop out of existence. I mean, again, it's wrestling. And again, this time around, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Danny Garcia, Rock's first wife, are the executive producers of it, and Rock loved Dark Side of the Ring so much he wanted to partner.
Oh, so they're changing like formats up.
Of course, a black man would go for that.
Somewhat. I personally believe that Dark Side will make a comeback for season 4. As far as when that will be, I don't know, because after the whole Plane Ride from Hell episode with Ric Flair and Tommy Dreamer and that whole thing, I mean, it kind of put it into question. But you know,
change gears real quick. I mean, you can't come up with part 4 right now.
Well, I mean, it's funny to me that puts that in question when all they did was tell the truth on it. I mean,
yeah, well, there's their side of the story. There's a lot. If you dig deeper, dude, you can tell. You can hear more of that fucking the Ric Flair allegations and shit. Because I've heard plenty of shit come from.
Whoa, Garguts! Like, you know, that Plane Ride from Hell, in my opinion, based upon most testimony, that it was a bunch of different stories that didn't happen on the same flight, from wrestlers' standpoint and from what they remember. But Go Hogs
there was
for
a
Life,
few of them.
Go Hogs for Life actually brought up a great point. Yeah, the Memphis episode was absolutely great. My favorite one was the Andy Kaufman one, even though it's been told a million times. Just the fact that a guy, and remember, you know, before Bad Bunny and all these, and Logan Paul, I mean, Andy Kaufman coming into the industry, not knowing how to wrestle, and yet is shooting with women, wrestling and beating them, and becoming the intergender champion is hilarious, and it's smart booking. And for those of you who don't know, Memphis Wrestling was the forerunner when it came to what would later be like the WWE Attitude Era. They were doing things like running over people with cars, Jerry Lawler getting run over with a car.
I've seen all that.
Yeah, to also, like, you know, different matches with, like, you know, Yeah, or like the empty arena match that eventually Rock and Mankind would have in '99. I mean, they were ahead of their time.
Going back to the airplane, there was a second airplane one. Did you hear where Brock Lesnar wrestled Vince McMahon?
No, that was Mr. Perfect.
Was it Mr. Perfect? Okay, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, and again, you can't open a plane door from that altitude, and even if you could, I mean, again, you're screwed. But again, those guys are big guys.
There was another one. No, I think there was one where Brock. Hold on.
No, it was Brock and Mr. Perfect. They're shooting wrestling in the aisleway, which they would do because they're Minnesota guys, and they had a connection with that. And it got too serious to the point where all the people were panicking and like, you guys got to sit down. And apparently that's what led to Mr. Perfect leaving WWE. And he was on the Indies until he passed away. But it's sad. And also the when Goldust was singing on the TNA. Yeah, and Goldust was singing on the airplane loudspeaker to Terry after they got divorced, and he was drunk, and a bunch of different stories, man. I mean, the famous story was when X-Pac trimmed Michael Hayes' ponytail and then posted it on the door on TVs, and everybody was just
everybody was fucking with him, dude.
Yeah, dude, that to me was probably, but the worst one out of all of it. I mean, yeah, you can talk about the Ric Flair thing, but when Scott Hall was like inebriated and had to be wheeled out in a wheelchair. And no, honestly, dude, it's not funny. I mean, it was the beginning of like the decline for like 10 years. Scott Hall,
Scotch Hall, more like it.
Scotch Hall,
and Scott Hall, passing away just recently. I mean, again, all that stuff, God forbid. I mean, he definitely turned his life around, but still.
Oh my God, I just saw his debut in TNA an hour ago, and
against R-Truth,
dude. I don't know who's in the ring, but some dude's in the ring and he's dancing all gay.
Hey, you know what I seen when I was growing up? You remember the Sportatorium? I don't know if y'all remember that.
You want to go down to the Sportatorium?
I seen somebody.
Wait, AJ, you went to the Sportatorium?
Yeah, when I was little.
Wow, who did you see? I'm actually curious about this.
I seen the Von Erichs and the Freebirds all the time.
Oh, so this was like during like the heyday, not like towards
the end. The early 80s, 83, 84.
That's how that's how your mother got knocked up. One of these
raised a piece of shit. And that's where your daddy got murdered
I think
at.
if BLUMPKIN Cunt Pussy Juice could get some radio airplay, it could be top 10 hit.
Yes.
Think it's hard for Rhea wrestling with slanted pussy?
Oh
Rasta,
my God.
You ever seen Boys in the Hood? Joe, do you have that fat bitch's phone number? I'd tap that like a keg. Wings.
I don't know about Rastafa, but I've seen Boys in the Hood.
What did he just say?
What did he just say? He wanted to know if
D-Rush is a fat bastard.
He called you a fat cunt, and then he said, "Have you ever seen Boys in the Hood?"
Oh, yeah.
I actually have seen Boys in the Hood. I didn't see the parody, and yes, I know of the parody. I misquoted. I'm sorry. It's been a long time.
Have you seen New Jack City?
That's why it was on top.
Mustafa, have you seen New Jack City?
New Jack City, yeah.
It was Denzel. Little Denzel.
He's a real man. But yeah, like I said, I seen somebody get stabbed at the Sportatorium parking lot when I was young.
Dude, did you see that? Did you see them face off with the Freebirds?
Yeah, I've seen all that. The Caravan Air cage, all the cage, Texas death matches in the cage, and all that.
Did you see?
Oh man, dude,
was Stone Cold there with you?
No, why would he be with me?
Wait a minute. This is a question I have for you. Did you go to the Cotton Bowl shows, like the big shows?
Whoa.
No, I didn't go. I went to one in Texas Stadium where Kerry versus Ric Flair.
Ric Flair? Oh man, dude.
Wow.
Stone Cold used to wrestle at the Sportatorium in Texas.
Yeah,
he also used to watch
him
them
and
on
Booker
Earth.
T and the Warrior and Sting. All of them used to wrestle there.
Now, during the '89 period, was that the USWA period, or was it still WCCW?
WCCW. No, that was USWA.
USWA. God damn it, son.
Wow, man. How old are you, Adams? You gotta be like fucking 48.
46.
Yeah.
Wow.
There we go. You're getting close. My dad died at 48. Just saying. No, I'm sorry.
Well, that's your problem. I'm sorry.
By the way, DV's Dave Rose, I'm not going to lie. I would work on a theatrical version of Boys in the Hood.
Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
JCS for life is 7/10.
Thank you, JCB. Jersey City Boys in the house, dropping $10 VIP. Thank you, Jersey City. Yeah, imagine Boys in the Hood written in a musical by Boys to Men. That could be amazing.
Hey, I even seen the Freebirds doing cocaine. Hey, I ain't seen the Freebirds doing cocaine in the parking lot.
Thank you, Jersey. Yeah, but you know what? You should really like you should write that, Rastafa. Boys in the Hood, the musical. Wow.
It's all rap. It is all rap and R&B.
No, yeah, it's just got to be.
No,
Oh
not
my
that
God!
boy. You call it the other boys.
What would it be like if it was Boys in the Hood, the musical, written by Boys to Men? It'd be like this.
Oh God.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh God.
Today another brother got shot. All he wanted to do was buy some cigarettes. When he had a choice to make, he went down to the dollar store. And then he wanted to bring back some candy for his kids, only for.
Oh my God.
And then my brother got shot in the back. I said my brother got shot in the back. Boys in the Hood. Brother got shot in the back. Brother got shot in the back. Brother got shot in the back. Every day I'm getting closer. I said to God, what gotta do to get out of here? But they don't understand. I got the gangster down in here. And then I gotta get out. I gotta get loose. I gotta get to school. I gotta learn something new. But instead, I just got shot. I just got shot in the back. I said I just got shot. My brother got shot in the back. And I ain't got no dad. Shot in the back. This is just Boys in the Hood.
Can you get on that now, Rastafa? Get that play going,
dude,
right now.
You know what that reminded me of? Who's the kid from American Dad?
Jesus Christ.
Can't forget about Richie's golden ticket either.
Dude, it reminded me of that. It was so funny. Oh my God.
I was just waiting for like a gunshot. No.
Oh
Honestly,
my God, we should add that later.
that would actually be a badass. Yes. More gunshots.
Oh, my mother got shot. My brother got shot in the back. Boys in the Hood. We all just got shot in the back. None of us got dads. My sailor got shot in the back. Oh, my sailor got shot in the back. And my father is hooked on crack.
Oh my God, what are we doing right now?
Hey, Joe, you could have people yelling in the back when there's some gunshots going off.
That better go on Patreon. That sound clip better go on Patreon.
Wow,
so good.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna write the play now myself, and I'll have. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's Bullseye. I see his super chat.
My fecal matter's on the floor, but it's okay. I am
That
a
made my
horse.
night. Thank you.
Fecal matter's
You're welcome.
on the floor. It's okay.
It's Bullseye.
I am a horse. Fecal matter's on the floor. It's okay.
Extreme karaoke.
Fecal matter's on the floor. It's okay. Fecal matter's on the floor. It's okay. I am a horse. Fecal matter's on the floor. It could be worse on the floor. Fecal matter's on the floor. Fecal matter's on the floor. Fecal matter's on the floor. But it's okay. I am a horse. It's okay. I am a horse. My fecal matter's on the floor.
Well, it's on the dirt road. I mean, by the way, those look like bunny turds. Just saying.
Damn, bunnies poop that big?
No, but
I challenge Joe Cronin to a Cheeto match. You're going down, bro.
all right, let's go 1-on-1 Cheeto match. I'll eat the Cheetos. You eat the Cheetos, and we see who. I mean, dude, I'm gonna lose because my stomach can't handle that.
No, you need a big bag. Don't get a small bag. Get a big bag.
We'll
hot Cheetos, Joe.
A big
Very hot
Bowlesy
Cheetos.
bag. Wouldn't it be funny if I sat down next to Bowlesy and we had a Cheeto eating contest, and then in the middle of it, he just pulled out a gun and shot me, and he's like, "I win."
By the way, don't drink water. Drink milk. It'll help. Trust me. You don't want to drink water after you're eating something hot.
But you know what? Milk gives me massive. Oh no. Milk gives me massive heartburn though, so I don't know.
And massive gunshots.
And it gives you shit soon.
Milk gives you the shits. Oh, yeah.
In the ghetto.
At your age? Hell yeah, it's gonna
Watch
give
it,
you the
Joe. Watch
The
it
dog's
now.
saying hi.
The dog heard the gunshots and was like, "What's going on over here?"
Yo, I'll kill that thing. I'll kill that thing. Oh, come on. Whoa.
Hey, doggy. What's his dog's name?
I bet you fucked that dog.
yeah.
Joe, you need to play some farm music. I shot a damn Met. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Wait. What's the dog's name?
Kalia.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dalia?
Kalia.
Kalia. Okay.
Kalia.
That's a gangster name.
That is
What's
kind of
he
a
off of
badass
Game of
name.
Thrones or something?
Kalia.
No, it's my daughter's dog.
Oh,
that's
okay.
cool.
That's cool. What kind of dog is it?
What an idiot. I'm sorry.
I have no idea.
Wait a minute, you just got a dog, don't know what it is?
Pause for the cause. You do not know what the breed is?
I don't know.
Is it a pit bull or is it a little dog?
She's a pretty big dog.
How many loads you put in that dog?
Probably a pit bull.
None.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
I'll be screwing his daughter's dog.
I'm
man.
saving those all for you, Joe.
Oh yes.
Oh, he's going.
I deserve it. Let me tell you that much.
You're gonna turn into one of his boys.
I will say something about my dog. When I first got my dog, the new dog, the first week, the dog weighed like 9 pounds. About a couple weeks ago, I weighed her 14 pounds. Last week, 15 pounds, and today, 16. So, hey, she might get to 20 pounds. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, if you keep pumping cum on her, you will.
Oh my God! I might. Yes, I think I will keep doing that. It might. The testosterone levels may raise her. Her growth.
Captain.
Hey, Bowlesy, thanks for the $50, man. That's a big drop. Thank you, brother.
I'm still angry at the fact that they call it the dusty position.
Yes,
not the
it's a
gorilla.
weird.
I'm still mad.
That's not like you call it the oral position or something. I mean, it's dusty. Why not call it the dream position? That sounds better.
Ooh, actually, it does sound a lot better.
Or the dream position also sounds. It all sounds like a porno, no matter what. I guess
Oh
when
my
it comes to,
god.
yeah.
The hot taco position.
Why not
By the way,
call it the overweight position?
pause for the
taco
cause.
position.
Ryan, how many shoes do you freaking have, dude? Like,
Oh,
you've
oh,
been
we
like
got a
lacing
lot.
up all these shoes all night long, bro.
I just got the 23 yesterday.
You some bitch.
man.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
we
got
got
the,
23 in the collection.
Man, I've never seen someone with this much shoe. Old white women have like less shoes. Like,
Damn, Ryan, you making me feel bad. I only got like 2 Jordans. The 9.
you want to know what I have? I have a $30 pair from Amazon. That's all I have.
Oh,
Okay. And I have one pair of Jordans that Leah bought me. A $90 pair of Jordans Leah bought me 5 years ago or something. That's all I have. That's it.
not bad.
The Jordans like that cost me like 500.
That's all I got.
Yeah,
You know why? Leah bought me the Jordans because all my life I wanted Jordans always, and I never got them.
Oh,
really.
that's cool, man.
That was
I
nice.
bought these up Jordans like 300. I don't know what they are.
Yeah, when I was a kid, they were too much, or my mom didn't want to. She was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna pay that," that sort of thing. So like,
Yeah, I
always had.
I
Jordans.
normal. No, go ahead, AJ.
No, go ahead.
AJ was just gonna tell you how he would steal them. That's all he was gonna say.
Yeah, I hit him with a brick and take them.
There's actually these shoes that the Young Bucks wore. It's like sort of kind of like the talk about tie dye again, but it was like the multicolored, like rainbow Jordan Air Jordans that they had, and I'm actually gonna get them. I normally don't buy like $200-$300 pair of shoes. I normally go at least up to about like 150 or something like that. But like, I'm actually thinking about getting that myself for Christmas because.
All right, who bought the zombie? Why is there a zombie
You
in
gonna
here?
get their own the Young Bucks champ shoes?
No. I tried getting those too. Unfortunately, they sold out like the day they were available. Like they sold out like within 3 hours.
Hey Ryan, what are these right here? You ever seen these?
Those are some type of Team Jordans.
Yeah, those are Team Jordan shoes.
These are
Those ones you got right there. Are those $200? Those are $200, aren't they?
These? No, this one's like 300.
Oh
Damn.
shit!
Air Flight. It's called a Nike Jordan Flight 45. Some old school one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, these was like 317.
Yo, Devious Dave Rose is
Whoa.
hilarious. 3 blacks on one show, new record.
Oh shit.
Well,
Yeah,
let's,
I got these, and here I got these blue nines.
well,
right
two
here.
of them are
You ever
half,
seen
so
these?
2 count as one
seen
and
these
one
before,
there.
haven't
Blue nines.
I'll show you my badass
Yeah, yeah.
sneakers right here, dude. They're,
Yeah,
they're
those are-
fucking steel toe, motherfucker.
Motherfucker try to steal them
Let me
when
see
I
your
got them
shoes.
delivered.
I have steel toe boots myself.
No, they're sneakers.
Steel toe sneakers.
Steel tones, really?
I don't have
Wow.
anything.
More like the more
Jordan
like
got golf
pep-
sneakers. Those are steel toe.
Doggers call them pepper stompers. But anyway,
I will not spend
Oh.
more than I won't spend more than $40 or $50 on shoes.
Yeah, like I said, like I won't
Those are
spend like
hand-me-down.
maybe like 150 or something like that. Or if they're like really good, I'll go 200 like for like boots or something like that, like
Yes.
Timberlands
Like
or Cowboy boots.
Timberlands.
You know, I do
Yeah,
have some dress
Timberlands.
shoes. I do have a pair of dress shoes that were $80, but you know, I mean, I was
loafers and shit.
well, I was
Stacey
I
Adams.
had to wear a suit, so yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Nowadays, I just buy like the slip-on boots.
Yes.
Like the Aldos and stuff like that. I prefer those.
yeah, they're comfortable.
Yeah, those are comfortable.
hey Ryan, why are you frozen time? Were you seeing something? I'm seeing.
Let me see.
Huh?
Let's see your dick, AJ Adams. Let's go. No.
So,
Oh my
hey,
gosh.
you ever seen a zombie before, Joe?
What?
You ever seen a zombie before?
See it
yeah.
on your arm.
Oh
Yeah,
my God,
he's got-
there it is.
Oh,
Look at that.
shit.
Wow. What is this, man?
Woo!
Holy
You're
fuck,
not going
brother.
in Halloween
He's
early.
under-
But anyway,
This jackhammer under the
Oh,
bed.
God.
Holy shit.
Oh my.
I love it.
like
Yeah, I,
Gargus, you look kind of white tonight. What's going
yeah,
on?
Garguts. Well, he has to make up for like Dave Rose said in the chat.
We need more white people on
Dave Rose, Argentinian. Why are Argentinians
Someone's
hiding
like,
their black?
Well, it will
Black
it will
history.
make the racists mad. They'll be like, "What? This guy is a Hispanic guy and black." Like those flip
White
out.
guy and-
Yeah, I got these joints too.
Let me see. Oh, I can't. Oh yeah, they so,
Premium level. on
the
that,
suede
so-
on the outside. Are those suede or?
Yeah, suede.
You know, I try to.
Okay.
Them
Joe,
to
what
the
size
Jordan
is your-
2s.
What size is your foot,
Them the
Joe?
2s, ain't it?
My foot is 11 and a half or 11.
Hey, ain't them the Jordan 2s?
Yeah, twos. It's a
You know what
I
I
tried
say?
to buy them. I tried to buy them the other day. It was like, dude, $700. That's you crazy,
Dude, those are a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What size are
Nah,
those?
they're a size 8, but they going down. You can get them less than like 200 now.
Oh, really? Oh,
Well, I wear size
Yeah.
11, so I try to
You can
charge
get
them.
them,
by
yeah,
the
get
foot.
them less than 200.
So
They
can
went
you
down in
mo-
value.
Can you wear most of these or no?
Oh, yeah.
You can.
yeah, I'm
No,
sure.
I'm saying, like,
but
are they your size?
I'm getting stuff to get covered on the bottom so I can wear them more.
Oh shit! You're gonna put plastic bags underneath?
No, it's
What the-
called drip grip.
drip
Oh,
grip.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
why didn't I think of that?
With
Those are
2
probably making a ton of
Ps on
money.
the end. Yeah. Hey, you still could because it's expensive. You can make it a little less expensive.
That is true. Because how much they to put on the bottom of the shoes? Like $40.
It's 25 for 2, and then it's 100 for 5 sheets.
Oh wow.
And are they?
What's
But are they?
dripping?
How long do they last? Do they last like a week or one time wear? Or?
No, they last like for forever, for real, depending on how many times you wear them. And
Oh,
so like
my
they wear
okay.
out. So like
my only
like,
problem
years.
with Nikes. My only problem with Nikes
Mhm.
is just like every time like because unfortunately I have to get the high tops because every time like I screw up like the mid tops and they always crease in like the front part of the shoe, so they never like last as long as I want to. I used to have to put in paper towels just to keep them from creasing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, when I take my shoe off, I put stuff in them, so it won't crease right here.
Yeah.
Like, material like this, you don't gotta worry about it.
Oh, so it's like
Tumble
grip paper
material.
or what?
Man, I could never be like that. I praise you for being that particular. I would
Yeah, I
never.
got that on them
Dude,
blues.
a 5-pack of that shit is fucking $100. Wow.
No.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like 5 sneakers, $100.
Hey man, you're
Damn,
protecting the
that's
bottom of the
crazy.
shoe, like you know.
Yeah,
See,
you
my
guys
thing
kill
would
that
be
shit.
it preserves
if I had the money. See, what I would do is I would just have to buy 2 pairs. I'd wear one pair that I'd store and the other pair that I'd wear, and that'd be it. But then again, if you don't wear it, rubber will fuck itself.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
We call that
Go
a
ahead.
double up. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was just saying we call that a double up.
Yeah, double
No,
up. Yep.
I can't understand people buying shoes over like, you know, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, even more than that. Maybe only wear them once and never wear them again or something. I don't understand that at all. I never got into that.
Well,
Bro,
you never
I
sold
have a
drugs.
limit.
Have you ever seen Fat Joe?
Like, the most I'll spend is like maybe like 800. That's like the most I'll spend.
500 is where I'm stopping.
But it's gotta be like it's gotta be worth it.
You better be a. I'll tell you what. You better be.
Got to be told behind it, like everything.
You better be a fucking
Detail,
Patreon,
material.
Ryan. God damn it.
The most expensive pair of shoes I ever wore was
All that money he's got.
$500. I just put those on and walked out.
Ryan's a hitman.
So I'm pretty sure they're gonna lose value if you even wear them. So I'm pretty sure you just have your own that you wear all the time.
Yeah, because most of them are going in a case. They got sneaker containers.
There you go.
No,
Maybe-
I wear mine. I don't even give a fuck.
Get a bigger TV. How about that?
$500. I'm putting
It's
it
kind
on.
of like, dude, but it's kind of like people that pay for a lot of fucking money for a guitar. Like if you try to buy like an original like Eddie Van Halen, like one of his series.
Oh yeah, I mean, but like if you're gonna use it a lot, like I'm saying, if you're gonna use it a lot, especially when it's gonna stay in mint condition for a long period of time, of course, invest in that. But when it comes to like shoes or clothes or something like that, and God forbid, yeah, like clothes can unfortunately get, you know, I mean, anything can get damaged, but clothes are easier to, you know, ruin and stuff like that. But with like instruments, depending on how you take care of them,
they get ruined too, man.
Like if it's
Hey,
dead stock,
Mustafa.
you can sell it. You can resell it if it's dead stock. Like I cannot put these on for like you know ever and resell them and get more
That's
money.
true because me and Ryan have been trying to find my old glow in the dark fucking Nike SBs. They were skate
Look on
shoes.
eBay. They're on
Did
eBay,
not find
probably.
them. No,
They're on
the exact
eBay.
model.
We looked everywhere.
We've looked everywhere for about a
from
year.
like 2006.
Believe me, look on
2007.
eBay. They're probably there.
2007.
Maybe.
Maybe sometimes they're not, man. I remember this particular pair of Clarks that Leah loved. These women's boots, and you know I used to get 2 free pairs of shoes every Christmas, and then we got 3 or 4 pairs at half off, and it was Christmas time, and I remember we couldn't fucking find these boots anywhere that she wanted. And she normally would have never bought these, right? She was like, but I love them, and they're $400, and they're free. So I'm like, I'm going to get them.
It's like that Hey Arnold Christmas episode.
Right? Wait, what? I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, no. I
You
actually
don't
don't know.
remember that Hey Arnold Christmas episode where Hey Arnold and Gerald trying to find the boots for that dude that's trying to get Mr. Wynn, his daughter back?
You want to know something? My wife would know what you're talking about. I never really watched Hey Arnold.
Oh, man. You should
Hey,
be
Mustafa,
watching now.
would
This
you ever
is
buy?
a throwback.
I was too old, I feel like, for it. I don't know.
Hey, Mustafa, would you ever buy a Carolina severed foot?
oh god. Let me tell you something. I'd buy the one shoe just to say that I at least have that. You know what I mean? One of them's probably maybe within my price range. Getting both of them, I don't know.
Only Carolina still has his foot in a case somewhere.
Yo, man, dude, that was very sad though when he had that motorcycle accident and then he barely can wrestle anymore. I mean, again, it was a bad scene, but
He was going to be WCW champ probably one day.
Well, here's the thing. His brother David, before he passed away, he was aimed to be the NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah,
you know, guarantee you. And again, if God forbid, if he would have lived, would the other tragedies would have happened and this and that? No one knows. But I mean, the fact that you saw them in their heyday live, I'm jealous. It's so cool.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
I gotta ask you, what was it like seeing Gino Hernandez perform live?
Sexually.
No, I didn't really pay attention to him much because he was kind of fruity to me.
Let me tell you something,
even when I was
Gino.
young, I didn't like them fruity people. You know what I'm saying?
Gino Hernandez.
Jack me off. Sorry.
You need to watch. People need to watch more of his stuff because basically everything that you saw Gino Hernandez does is pretty much what MJF does. Matter of fact, Gino Hernandez apparently, based upon certain testimony from people in the WWE, were thinking about having him as the $1 Million Man and not Ted DiBiase.
Yeah.
Oh,
he was originally slated for that, which is interesting.
I remember the first time I seen Sid Vicious down here. It was I was tripped out when I seen that dude.
I have half the brains that you do. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, he was gigantic.
Great promo. That was a great promo.
Have half the brains you do.
That's and dude, the best is that Kevin Nash and Scott Hall in the ring, because it's just like they're like he just lost them on that. It was just so great, man.
I
have half the brains that he do. Like the way he used to yell, just so ridiculous. I curse you, Hulk Hogan.
Joe, he wasn't stupid at all.
I curse you, Hulk Hogan. I curse you to hell.
I bombed a Mexican last night. You damn right I did.
No, but Joe, I was just gonna say, Joe, that my favorite version of that is like when Botch Club, whenever they do like their Sid Vicious stuff, and he's breathing like very heavy, like he's about to like, you know what I'm saying? That's the best.
Just the breaths in between.
I'm the ruler.
Hey, did you guys
piece of shit? No.
WWE
Joe, sorry to change subject,
rid
but
of the
you
newest
here at
episode of Botch
NFL
Club?
meeting today, Jerry Jones said, "Don't fuck with me" to Robert Kraft. That'd be good fight. Looks like Adam Page will be fine. Just got his cowbell rung. William Regal looked stoned.
Probably
Kane
right.
buying all next week.
Let me tell you something. Punky Brewster's huge tits. Jerry Jones, Robert Kraft will beat the fuck out of you. So don't fuck around with Robert Kraft, Jerry Jones. You piece of shit. Go build a gigantic stadium for your team to lose in. You fucking
Say how you really feel,
you
Joe.
old fuck. You suck. You look like a fucking corpse. And I hope you fucking aren't here longer, because you're a fake fucking piece of shit. I hope somebody who actually is good owns the Dallas Cowboys. Fuck you, Jerry Jones. Suck my dick. I hope
That's my team. Watch it, Boston bastards. Watch it now.
motherfucker. I hope Robert Kraft shits on you and then has sex with a hooker.
Yeah, do like Robert Kraft doing this. Sleep with every hooker in New England.
Yeah, go back in time and watch the Super Bowl win from the 90s.
Robert Kraft is a New England hooker lover.
No, he's a Florida hooker lover.
Well, that too.
Who cares where they're from? Love them all.
You're right. I don't look over 28. Thank you. Whoever said that.
What?
Somebody said I don't look over 28. That's right, damn it.
Yeah, because black don't crack.
In Sparrow.
Oh wow. Tie
Well,
that
again,
shoe. Tie that shoe, you motherfucker. That's right.
Oh.
Tie my shoes, motherfucker. I send him my shoes and he ties them up. Tie my shoes.
Yo, can you imagine if somebody like bumped you in the court, they fouled you, and you'd be like, "Yo, bro, tie my shoe, tie my shoe."
Yo, they do
Joe,
that in jail.
Stone Cold did do that. That's why I was thinking about that. That was hilarious. When he did that.
Joe, you actually did that with JB on one of the WWE 2K, where he's like, "Tie my shoe, tie my shoe."
The first time I ever heard that was Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's in the back, and the guy's yelling at him. He's like, "Don't tell me what to do. Tie my shoe." Tie my shoe. And it's fucking hilarious, dude. I don't know where that's from. It's probably 96 or 97. But oh my god, he's arguing with somebody, and then he just starts telling the guy to tie his shoe, dude.
No. My favorite deal was in '96 when Austin's like calling out the cops. Which, by the way,
oh wait, I found it. No, that's it. I found it. Oh my god.
The cops?
Yeah, it's the cops. It's him yelling at the cops. He told the cop to tie my shoe. What's this? This is fucking great. Oh my god, please don't take this down.
Come on, man. Come on. Hey, what's the deal there? Calm down. Come on. Come on. You gotta calm down. The Dunkin' Donuts. Come on. You gotta go. You gotta property. Take $2. I ain't getting right. Come on. Let's be nice. Come on. Give me the keys. Let's go. Come on. You gotta get off the property right now. You gotta get off the property. I want to play with the siren. Let's go. Come on. You gotta get off the property. We're playing with the siren. Hey, listen. You gotta get off the. Don't I'm a star. I got a big match. That's fine. You can call who you want. You gotta get off the property. You listen to me. Why don't you tie my shoe? Come on, man. Tie my shoe. Right now. You guys want?
He tells the cop to tie his shoe. Tie my shoe. No, tie my shoe right now.
That's a t-shirt right there, bro.
He's like
damn Jew, tie my shoe.
He's got the key to fucking the master.
Yeah, what, Joe? You need to make that into a t-shirt. I'll buy that.
Tie my shoe.
Yo, make it tie my shoe, Jew.
Oh no!
What do you want? No. You listen to me. Why don't you tie my shoe? Tie my shoe right now.
You goddamn Jew.
That's a donation too, by the way. That's really a donation.
Tie my shoe right now. Tie my shoe, you son of a bitch.
You piece of trash.
I just want to play with the siren.
That's a new $11 donation. Tie my shoe.
Tie my shoe, you motherfucker.
Tie my shoe, you damn piece of shit.
You cokehead motherfucker.
Hey, Shotzi Blackheart was looking good tonight on NXT though.
Yeah,
I would definitely bust that.
She
I
is.
know she swallows.
No,
She
she's a
swallows
lesbian.
everything.
She's married to a
really?
girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
She's a purple
She's
monster. Then
married
it don't
to
matter.
Brandy. She's Brandy.
She's
Brandy.
bisexual.
Her name is Brandy Lauren. They're married.
Really? You ever bang her?
Yeah.
Bisexual.
Yeah, but she gets fucked up.
Do you know her?
Do they?
I don't know her personally, but I've drank with her because.
Oh!
He met her in a bar. Nah, but they're bisexual though. They're not gay, but they're like men and
Of course.
Garga, so
But
much
they
you
are
charging?
together, though. They are together though.
They're married.
They are together though. No.
Garga, so much you
I don't
charging
know about all that, but
for the blowjob? Huh?
What?
$10?
No, nothing.
Nothing. He just asked her if she wanted to go to
Kinda
the
asshole.
bathroom.
Kinda asshole.
God damn it,
You have
yes.
to get a blow-
I saw
You gotta
Chug
get a
a beer-
blowjob, bitch.
I saw her chug a beer and do a shot of Jameson within like 5 minutes, and I was like, I'm over here just sipping on it, like this is cold.
They outdrunk you? They outdrank you?
Yeah, fuck
Garga, you know what she did? Said, hey, you want to see my pepper pecker? Here you go.
Yeah, I'm
see
I
my
drink
shoelaces how I
slowly.
used to pack my weed in.
Drink slowly. I don't drink real fast.
You didn't say that.
What was the market price?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
25.
I used to carry it in the back. I used to carry it in the backpack.
G's for 25. though.
Metallica
Well,
open for
round-
Garguts.
We're round here between Normandy and Weston.
It'd
We
be
call this
great if
thing
I
a
got-
little 2021.
I used to carry weed in the backpack at school
I
when I
used
was
to be the
young.
plug. I used to have the deals.
If I got
Hey,
Metallica
I used
to
to,
do a
I used to carry
cameo,
weed in a backpack when I was in high school. Like an idiot.
Tie my shoe.
my shoe.
Come on, man.
Tie my shoe right now.
Hey,
No, you listen to me. Why don't you tie my shoe?
Come on, man.
Tie my shoe right now.
Joe,
how y'all feel about
did
Quincy
you-
Elliott?
Who?
How y'all feel about Quincy Elliott? That
Oh,
woke, gay, big, random black dude on NXT.
I feel
on
scared.
NXT,
Hey, Joe.
the guy that
There's
dresses up like
Joe
Viscera.
there.
Hey, Joe, you remember what I said last
He'll be
week about
performing at a
that-
children's library any day. What?
You remember I sent you something on Instagram last week about that fat gay woman thing with glasses on? You remember that?
Yeah.
That was Quincy
You need to
Jones.
show a
That was
picture of
him.
that. That's not a man. That can't be a man.
Is that Quincy Jones?
I don't know what the
Jr.
hell that thing was.
Mabel
Dude.
Jr. Yo.
Joe, did you
It was
just
a-
literally write, I was playing Diablo 4? What?
I sat down at my computer earlier when I got home today, and I did not know that the Diablo 4 beta was dropping today. So I sat down and I'm like, nah, and I look at my email and I see like the NDA and all the rules and I can't talk about and share and all these things, and I'm like, cool. And then it's like when you open your BattleNet, Diablo 4, you download it right now. And I'm like, wait, what is the the beta's out right now? And it's, I don't forget what time it was. It was like 6:30 p.m., 7 p.m. And I'm like, holy shit. I downloaded it. It takes a while to download. It's like fucking 80 gigabytes. And I'm sitting there playing Diablo, and it's got all the funny like slashes all over it, like so you can't, they'll know if you share it or whatever. So it's got all the like beta testing all over. It's kind of annoying. But like, I was just like, holy fuck, I'm playing Diablo 4. Yes. So I had no idea that it was coming out today, so I was very excited. But
So the alpha came out like 4 months ago.
But guess what, Joe? It's coming on PS5. I'm getting it.
the alpha, I think the alpha went out, but it only went out to like the
Beta test. I mean, first ones.
No, this is the first beta that anybody's been able to really play, other than the little. So this
Man,
is
what's a cheap PC I can buy and put together?
$600, $700.
Good God.
Oh, I mean, wait a minute. If you're
Okay.
looking to game, $600-700.
Game, yeah, game.
Yeah, $700.
Apparently,
No,
there's a
and
guy
the
on
1500
YouTube
for a
that
new
has it.
one.
Yeah, apparently, there's a guy that has played Diablo 4 before everyone else as a fucking goddamn video.
Yeah, no,
Well,
there's
it's going
been
on-
some leaks out. There's been some leaks
Closed
out there,
beta.
but
Well, it's coming on PS5. I'm going to get it.
Hey, Christmas coming up, y'all, too.
it's not. I think it's coming out next year at some point, like later, like late mid. I think it might be early spring 2023. I don't remember exactly, but
Hey, Mick Foley's tweeting out, pray for Adam.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everybody has, even people from WWE has
He is
even
hurt.
made
He
some
did.
tweets about it. Adam
But he
Cole.
probably broke his neck. It looked like he broke his neck.
I mean, that's what I said.
Full-on
That's
neck
what I
shot.
said initially before. But again, it definitely is a concussion. But that's what I thought before. Like, he injured his neck. He twisted the wrong way or this and that. But again, we'll get the full diagnosis definitely by tomorrow.
Oh, they don't have to write him off. He did it himself.
It's a full-on
We'll
neck
definitely
shot.
find out everything by tomorrow.
Clothesline.
Yeah.
Like 6 a.m.
Yeah. Honestly, it's a very bad injury. I mean, again, the fact that Taz, like I said before, Taz breaking character and really just talking from the heart. Because remember, when he broke his neck, it was no joke, especially since that, he tagged out and he finished the match, obviously.
That was even worse.
Piece of shit.
He had the
I think we can get Cuba Gooding, Ice Cube, and Larry Fishburne back for Boys in the Hood musical. Tagline could be "It's the end of the road for Ricky." Can't get Tupac for a Juice musical.
God.
Could do higher learning our menace to society. So many ideas for this.
That's true. We could do Juice, Tupac,
I could do Tupac.
My whole life I've been thinking about the
Janet
Lord.
Jackson.
Wanna
Poetic
tell you.
Okay,
Oh, you got a new sub. Eric Sigler subscribed. You, Mark. Thank you.
What,
By the
did
way,
you say Ziggler?
oh God.
I
What
said.
did you say, Joe?
I said.
You just said it.
Sigler.
I got you
Oh,
to
did I say that?
Oh, damn it, Knick-Knack.
Did I say that?
Mark, somebody mark that.
Well,
Somebody mark Joe saying that. Mark
I
it.
didn't say that either. I didn't say
Mark
Sigler.
that again. Somebody mark that. Mark
Sigler.
That, mark that right there. Somebody mark that. You said that word too. We got him.
All right.
We got him. Is what we said. We got him.
Before
Dude,
all
I've
this
said
buffoonery-
worse than that. I've said way worse than that.
I know that. I've heard it. I've said way worse than that.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm white. It's not. It's
I
no.
said Stickler. I'm sorry.
It can't get any
Okay,
worse
but-
than me. What up, Terminates DQ? How you doing, Terminates?
Before all this buffoonery, I was just going to say John Singleton, regardless of what people think about him, is probably one of the best directors and writers that probably ever come out of Hollywood. And this guy grew up in South Central Los Angeles and wrote some of the best scripts, like Higher Learning, Poetic Justice, Boys in the Hood. And dude, this dude
Baby
directed.
Boy.
Oh my God, I love Baby Boy.
Dude, have I talked
Number
about
two-
how my Tupac shirt, that shirt that I wear from that movie, that shirt?
I love that.
But
I
dude,
love
that shirt is shrunken to a small. Like it is like
Oh,
fucking
you gonna ever
small
say
size.
it?
It's a belly shirt now. When I wear it, like you can see my belly. It's fucking.
What did you
Joe,
do
won't you
with?
sell it then?
I probably wore it
Oh,
too
yeah,
many
have to.
times, and it was
You
dude. It was.
You can make it into a vintage tee.
I don't know. It's. I do get I get a lot of comments on that shirt whenever I'm wearing that.
Talk to
People are
my
like,
friends. Write that on there.
There you go.
it's funny because a lot of people
They'd be
don't.
like, oh, he hit.
No, I'm
Joe's down with Thug Life.
No, then I'm like,
Yeah, no, but-
I usually joke, no, I'm poor, and it was $1 at Walmart, and then I.
Speaking of Tupac, and
No, I know the
actually
movie.
reported this- No, we're speaking of Tupac. I was talking about this a few years ago on this show, as a matter of fact, where the Tupac movie had come out, and John Singleton originally was supposed to do that film, and because again, A, he knew Pac, and B, he was originally slated to do the film, but then he got pushed out. Yeah, no, the Tupac biopic. And he was originally supposed to do that, but the reason being that he didn't do it was because he wanted to do a scene in which allegedly Pac got raped in prison.
Ooh.
And
Yeah, I
he
heard
never
about
spoke.
that.
Yeah, but again, no, it's never been fully disclosed or proven, but allegedly it did happen, and Pac never spoke about it. And he
They tried to
wanted put that
rape
scene
me.
in the film.
Well, Fat Joe says it never happened because he had friends there watching.
Help me.
Well, but it's funny. It's funny. He wrote a song. You say that now, but he wrote a song about a inmate getting screwed in prison. So I can only imagine
It's about
that
him.
was based off a true story.
Yeah, but Fat Joe said it happened
I'm
because
up
he
in
had people
here.
looking out for him.
I don't know
He
what's
said
up.
It never happened.
I'm up in here. Somebody fuck my rear. Somebody help me. They go inside me. They hold me down and then just try to ride me. Oh my God, they coming up inside me. Help me.
It's the
Somebody
Great
help
Boss
me.
Baker.
I need my Lord to save me now. There's a big up inside my bunghole eating me out. They're holding me down. I don't know what to do. I scream for help. Help me.
My butthole's
Going in-
flammable.
They in my bunghole.
Hell rape me.
They try to rape me.
Jail door
Single morning, I go to take a shower, and these try to f me. They try to fornicate against my will. They put it up inside of me and rape me until I bleed from my asshole. And it's ripping me up, they're ripping me down. I don't know, I'm sorry. This is too much.
Hell rape me.
They try to rape me.
But seriously though, Pac is one of my favorite rappers of all time. Period. And people always and people always say, "Oh, Pac wasn't as good as so and so." I'm like, dude, that's not the point. He had the biggest.
Pac is the best. He's the best.
No, anybody that says anything,
he was the best at rapping. He was the best at getting shot. He was the best at.
Come on.
He was the definition of a real nigga.
I love.
Hey, who was the guy from Obama that got killed in the plane?
No, he was
crash?
really cool. I never pretend that I'm some big, I never, people fucking pretend they love him or whatever. Listen, I had CDs, I had tapes, I listened to him. I wasn't some mega fan. I just liked him a lot, and I thought it was interesting, a lot of the lyrics, and I just liked the songs, all that stuff. So you mix it all together.
Him and DMX. I love DMX.
Well, and DMX was even better, bigger. To be honest, like, because I was a little younger when Tupac was really doing well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I heard more DMX. Like, I think
it was
it's
like 96 when he died.
Yeah, like even Tupac, I had tapes of Tupac. Like DMX, flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, and it's hell is hot. Fucking, those are all on CD. But Tupac, I always had on tapes. So that's
right. Matter of fact, DMX. When DMX actually came out, I actually do remember this. My dad was in his 40s when he was listening to Pac, which I actually found interesting, and I actually asked him about that years later, and he's just like, dude, he was a poet. That's why I listened to him. And this guy grew up on Hendrix and Santana and Earl Klugh and all these great rock and jazz people. And then the fact that he was listening to rap at the age of 40, and I'm like in my single digits, I'm like, dude, that's pretty freaking dope.
That's why Woodstock was so good for me.
I still listen to Tupac, and I'm in my 40s. What's wrong
No, but this is back in the heyday. I'm talking like 90s. Like, dude,
yeah.
my dad was.
Every old dude's listening to him. Yeah.
That's why I liked Woodstock, because even though I was more of a rock person and I listened to more rock stuff, Woodstock had DMX, and they had a couple other people too. That was like
Woodstock '99.
Woodstock '99. Yeah, 99.
He went crazy there.
Like, dude, my pops showed me all those like metal music, and then when I started listening to fucking rap, he was just like, oh no, he was kind of worried like I was gonna become some thug kid. It was like, dude, like no, I like rap because listen to the lyrics.
And here's a little sidebar. Here's a sidebar because of Tupac. That's also another reason why I got into theater, because he was also a theatrical performer before he was a rapper.
Yeah, he was an all around.
Baltimore, Maryland.
I didn't even. There was one point where I didn't even know. Like, I think I seen a couple movies with him, and I didn't even know it. Like, I didn't even realize.
He's in House Party.
You ever seen him in Gridlock?
Oh, dude, great film. Great film.
I think I saw that once.
Gang related.
He did that movie with Michael Rappaport that everybody fucking hates on.
Yeah.
Gang related was his last.
What's the name of that called? Bullet or something? He was in.
That was late.
If Pac had lived, he would have owned a whole studio, and Hollywood would have catered to him, and he would have put out great films. Yeah. And he wouldn't just be acting in them, but he would give directors, writers, producers, and actors opportunities.
Oh, he would have
been a staple.
He would have gone like Denzel, like almost Denzel like stuff, and like not Denzel even, but
and Tyler Perry almost in a way.
Oh, like a Brendan Fraser.
I'm trying to think.
It'd be like Training Day times 3.
Right, exactly.
Oh shit!
He would have been in Training Day.
He would have
been in Training Day.
No, you know what he reminded me of too is like you could see it, like almost like Wesley Snipes, how Wesley Snipes is in White Man Can't Jump.
Wesley Snipes,
like he could like that type of role. He would have done a lot with those.
He would have done comedies. He would have done dramas and various.
He would have been in Marvel and Star Wars by now.
And he would have been the villain in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in the last episode. He would have been killed by Will.
Tupac wasn't nothing but trouble. You're right.
Yeah,
I like his cameos in Martin.
Can you imagine Tupac in Star Wars? That would have been dope.
That would have been dope. To kill these
California Love Shield.
Yeah.
Been in Friday.
Yeah, it'd been like
eye patch.
Oh my god!
Well, you know the part. No. Right when Vader is like, right when the Emperor, the Emperor has instead of Vader coming out and helping or whatever, but like right as he's got Luke down and he's like, take a look at your friends right now. Like, you have no escape. You're gonna watch them die. And then all of a sudden, fucking, what the hell is that? Oh no! I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill somebody.
Would have saved. Tupac would have saved episode 8 without a doubt.
It would have been like, I can't talk to my mother, so I talk to my diary.
No, he come in talking about some first.
Wait a second. Wait a second. It's Monday Night Raw, but what is that? Tupac is here. Tupac is on Raw. And he goes out.
Oh yeah, he would have been on Raw. You're
Tupac
right.
versus Conor McGregor. Been great.
West Side.
Yeah, Joe, remember? Imagine rocking Tupac and doing a segment. That would have been hilarious.
If they were all live, dude, East Coast versus West Coast match coming up next on Raw.
Bruh.
Oh my God.
Raw.
West Side.
Crips versus Bloods in a first blood match.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Loser leaves town.
Oh, by the way, here's a little.
Stormtroopers.
Here's another sidebar. So apparently, Tupac was allegedly supposed to be in Baby Boy and supposed to play the Tyrese character. That's why you see the Tupac memorabilia on the wall painted. And because John Singleton and Tupac were really close friends, and Pac was going to write some screenplays. Actually, he did write a screenplay. And he just never put it out, even before he had passed away. And
my baby. They still can't find his.
That's all I got. Don't take my baby, okay?
Breaking news.
I've been away from my baby for 2 months.
where's the gunshots?
I just want my baby, and no one's listening because no one's in the courtroom. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not doing anything illegal, but I don't want nobody. Oh my God, am I doing something illegal by doing this video? I'm not doing anything illegal, but I don't want nobody. Oh my God, am I doing something illegal by doing this video, or am I protected by the First Right Amendment or the amendment? Don't take my baby. I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me?
From me?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
$13 million a year.
Oh my God. Oh my God. My Shayla.
Hey Ryan, what do you think about the Passport Bros?
I'm so sorry, Tyrese.
The Passport Bros.
I make $13 million a year, and I'm trying to do that's my all my rich friends don't pay me.
Passport
Black
Bros.
dudes. Yeah, black dudes going overseas to get a girl, find a wife. It's crazy, man.
Oh shit, they a male for it. I'd do it.
Oh, my
It's a
God.
wrestling show.
Well, it was, but after
Bro,
about 3 hours,
I'm trying to go to Italy.
Dave shows. I was about to end the show. Dave, do you want to add something to this?
Brazil find a bride.
A couple of things that I was hoping to get your input on, because these clans apparently aren't discussing it. Obviously, we've got the extension on Jericho's contract. You guys didn't cover what it was. Producing, advising, assisting Tony Khan with creative. So all these people who are whining, oh, Tony's losing control of the company. He's working obviously on doing this, and you have people that know what they're doing, helping him out and providing leadership. This is what the contract says: leadership, encouragement, and guidance for our fantastic roster. That I think is important and addresses a lot of what some of these haters say, yet they still watch the product and they still come here to whine about their dislike for it. You don't like it, don't watch.
People don't watch. Who doesn't like AEW though?
A bunch of marks in the chat.
Really?
Oh, you've seen
idiots.
You've seen the chat. You've seen their chat.
What? I'm looking at the voting. I mean,
it's funny because you know what's funny? A lot of people who really support AEW, WWE, shit on Omega, right? But the possibility of him potentially going to WWE makes them also happy. It's like, well, that's kind of hypocritical there.
Well, I'm looking at the voting. I mean, look at the voting. 60, 70, 80% of the people said that they love tonight's show for the most part. 80%.
No,
look at all the WWE people who ain't watch.
Social media, but
okay, I see what you're saying.
And then I was addressing the AEW's chat.
AEW didn't even acknowledge Kenny Omega's birthday the other day.
Well, it's because he probably touches Asian women.
That's a great point.
Underage.
Another great point. Another great point. AEW during the broadcast was acknowledging that there was two AEW champions who happen to also be Ring of Honor champion. They mentioned oh God, who was it?
Crackers.
One of the other. No. It was because they were gonna say Punk, but they didn't say Punk because Punk is the only other guy that won both titles.
I didn't see him.
They went to say it, then they were like, "Oh yeah, don't say that. I forgot."
Damn, that's fucked up.
Well, Samoa Joe ever won the AEW title?
Yeah, no. Samoa Joe never got the AEW.
You want Samoa Joe?
Will he ever win it?
Will he ever win it? Probably.
It's possible.
I don't know.
But that leads to a good segue, which was, a lot of people also complaining. Well, a lot is Joe, but other people too complaining about ROH titles being defended on AEW, blah, blah, blah. And I said, this is just a workup to keep them prominent and prepare for weekly shows. What do we have today coming out from Tony Khan? Quote, "We'll have great news soon about Ring of Honor weekly shows. Our goal is to have one more great pay-per-view of for Ring of Honor in 2022, then follow up with a weekly show in 2023. So all those complaining that they're defending ROH titles on AEW, you won't have to bitch about that no more because they're going to have their show. It's going to be there, and you know what? Even more wrestling for people to watch. So stop bitching.
They never should have
done. Guess what? There's a ROH show coming to Dallas.
That was reported this morning.
One of a quote that is not available to me right now basically said that because of the success of the last ROH pay-per-view, what was it called? Death Before Dishonor.
Yes.
That because of that success alone,
coming up too, Dave.
That's solidified. But that pay-per-view specifically.
Whoa.
Oh my God, I can't even talk today. Specifically solidified. Those were the words that he used. That this would actually continue to get pay-per-views that they're trying to get for a year, and that there's going to get a weekly show. So I think this is a lot about the buyout for that pay-per-view.
HBO Max. They said HBO Max maybe.
I've been thinking.
Jay Savage says ROH will be on HBO Max. I did not see that information. Thank you for telling me.
No, they're talking about it.
Max. You can just watch old episodes.
Well, that's old. What is the new deal going to be? That's what I'm looking for. How much of the catalog is going to be available?
The HBO will be dumb to
Fight TV has a lot of stuff in their catalog. NJPW has as well. So what are they going to get? That's interesting. I mean, we've seen what happened. We've seen what happened with the WWE Network when it first launched, and then when it went over to NBC, and how much it got crippled. So we know the difference between a good streaming platform where you can get the oldest shit or most obscure to ones that are more polished off. And I don't think Tony Khan's going to do that for either AEW or ROH.
Well, Dave, also the other aspect of it is that allegedly, and again, I don't think it's going to be a big deal, in the future, but it could be, where apparently there's a merger happening with Warner and NBC, and then that also means that AEW and WWE are also with their respective parties, and again, that could also be on the same brand or the same network for that matter. And again, will it actually happen? Only time will tell. But again, that's even more interesting.
It's going to happen.
Merge with somebody else? Did they merge with
necessarily? That would again, they don't always approve these mega mergers. Sometimes they deny them. Sometimes companies within those conglomerates can argue, conflict of interest, this and that. So
correct.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this happened with Discovery and WWE merging together. All that fucking conflict is just shit.
Cosmore in the chat, don't hate me because I'm better than you, and you know it.
Oh God.
Gimmick infringement? No, that's just Dave Rose being Dave Rose.
I said that before that guy was born.
But yeah, so Dave, overall, what did you give Dynamite as a rating?
I also agree with you guys, 7.5.
Great.
Damn. Even the Darby Allin segment in the back, I was like,
well, that was weird.
Oh no, that was great. Actually, I actually like that.
I want to actually this is, well, I don't often get the opportunity, but this is one of those times where I think I'm going to go back and watch it again because there's a lot of stuff that I missed. I want to see again, and I did watch what Joe was showing with Page getting, sent into next week, but
that was,
I want to just take a look at it to see if I can see more and.
It was scary watching that because again, even during the replay, I was really heartbroken because again, we've criticized Page. Yeah, we criticize, dude. Any wrestler
Well,
that
look
goes
at her.
through that.
She walked out of that fucking thing taking the bump the right way, and look at fucking Adam Page.
But we even said this too, Dave. Where Hangman did a moonsault off the whatever you want to call it, the little staging thing, and he didn't even get injured then. And the fact that he gets a clothesline and that took him out.
The little
landed on his feet too.
Yeah, he landed on his feet. Yeah, and fucking caught him. But yeah, dude, it was fucking.
And actually, there's something on Twitter, a video where it actually shows that Moxley's there while the doctors are checking on the guy, and he's actually praying.
Yeah, yeah. And I
did you notice that they kept looking at the? Did you notice that they kept looking at the ceiling too?
They looked at the ceiling, the crowd, the commentators. They didn't want to sensationalize the injury, which was a very smart call.
The packages coming for the next matches over Rampage.
The SJWs will go crazy crying about it.
Is in the pot.
Well, I think what they needed to do is zoom in on his private.
You raised a piece of shit.
Oh, Brian, thanks for becoming a member. Brian has become a member of JCS. Brian, thank you. You're going to get all the perks.
Well, what's the name should do? Should have spit on him. That would have really got
come
him.
on. Brian is
donation.
Brian, you're going to be able to view all the membership posts now that you became a member. So anybody else who wants to become a member, now is the time to do it. Brian, thank you.
You got a donation, Joe.
What was that?
I think you got a donation. I could be maybe in the.
It will come. It will play if it's there.
I'm gonna leave this
there it is.
Briefcase right here.
Leave it right there.
I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here.
Ooh.
I'm gonna leave this briefcase.
Oh,
right
somebody!
here.
Bitch, run!
Allison got it right. She got the right amount. Oh, maybe that's why he thought it was $19.99 because the super chat one works. Oh.
Run, you fat bitch! Run, you fat bitch!
I'm sorry.
Run, you fat bitch! Run, you fat bitch!
Waddle. Look at those things, Jesus.
Run, you fucking.
She should have at least worked.
I mean, you'd be eating those things if you needed to. Allison. Tuckwob. Allison is the queen of monetize this.
Call them angel tits.
I never knew that.
Angel titties.
Angel dust.
That's why.
Run, you fat bitch.
Leah.
I thought it was good they kicked ass. I like both companions.
I like both companies, but I just, I didn't get to see NXT. Allison liked both shows.
I'm going to watch it after
You should
this.
watch it. Yeah, I just watched it now.
I heard it was good. I mean, I heard it was better than Raw, so why not watch NXT? I mean, watch Raw, and that was a nightmare.
I would not be surprised, and I'm going to say this right now, Dave, with all due respect. I wouldn't be surprised if NXT won by a margin.
I heard you say that earlier.
Thanks,
and
Jonathan.
It's quite ridiculous. It's absolutely just poppycock.
I agree with that.
What did he say? I didn't hear this. What did he say? Poppycock. What did he say? Jonathan, thanks for subbing, man. What's up? Welcome to your fucking
He's
mark.
not surprised if NXT wins by a large margin.
No way. I'm telling you,
There was no Brian Cage on
AEW
my TV screen.
800,000 AEW, 690,000 NXT. I bet tonight. Maybe. What was that, Orion?
There was no Brian Cage on my TV screen.
Oh yeah.
What are you talking about on Dynamite?
Why are you gonna jerk off on that action figure?
Oh
my God.
My juices are titillating.
Nancy Pelosi said that Joe Biden has done a spectacular job and has had a better 2 years than most presidents you can name.
Well, somebody kill them people.
That's a laugh.
Somebody murder those people, please.
Oh my God! Don't. Well, you said that. A black man said that, not me.
Yeah, I said it. Maybe they'll have a heart attack right on top of each other.
I think Jimmy Carter was ever as bad as Biden.
We have been through with the legislation under the leadership of President Biden, who has done a spectacular job. He's had a better 2 years than most presidents that you can name.
That's hilarious.
You did a lot there, Nancy. Wow. You'll probably forget the guy you worked for.
You know,
they're fucking. They must be fucking.
My wife.
Didn't
my wife would
Lincoln
disagree with
free
that.
the slaves? God damn it!
I mean, let me tell you something. I think
mind.
my wife voted for him.
Biden over here fucking forced segregation. They want.
No, and Biden gave Mexicans rights. Yeah, he did all that.
Yeah.
Well, no, Biden and Obama put him in cages. They put those people in cages.
They invented the internet.
We were
Dude.
back and forth over the country anyways. It doesn't matter.
Let me tell you something. My wife voted for Biden, and she would say that's a lie. Like, that lady's out of her mind. Like, people that voted for him would say, no, he hasn't really done a very good job.
Nancy Pelosi is a what do you call it? She's a lizard. One of them
Now
lizard
she's talking
people.
about any
No,
president she's been alive.
No, like anyone you could name. I don't even know what that means. Like, she's
Hell
like,
no.
She's a political mill.
she really is just a fucking fake, just a
Hey,
fake
Dave,
person.
Dave, you heard of the reptilian people, right?
Of course I do.
She's one of them.
Of course she is.
She might be.
No
Her
fucking
and Biden.
question.
I want to just boom, boom, boom.
Actually, AJ, there's videos of her eyes changing, so that's actual.
Oh boy.
Her and Biden. The reptilian.
Well, actually, here's the other thing. There's also a video of my mother raping me with a spoon. Isn't really a spoon. It's like a sex alien device, and they brought it down. I'm sorry. Anyway,
You don't think Nancy Pelosi don't eat kids? You're crazy. They do eat
Hey,
kids.
Joe, I lay swap these joints.
what is that? Ooh, is that the Boston Bruins Nike?
Jordan 1 taxi.
I'm about to say, got the Pittsburgh.
Oh, those I can afford those.
Mhm.
Well, no,
Yeah, you can.
I can afford those ones.
Yeah, you can.
$150.
Yeah, they're cheap. They're
Yeah, I was
cheap.
gonna say
Like,
that's 130,
less than
140, right?
Yeah,
I can
less than
imagine
200,
Rose
like
wearing
170.
No, I wouldn't buy.
Maybe.
I would never spend any money on anything. So.
I'm buying something tomorrow for her.
Oh,
What
look
do you
what I
think
found
about-
today in my,
Joe, what do you think about the
upstairs.
ROH stuff?
So, okay, so
they're
run
making a
run
weekly show, and that you're not going to have to worry about seeing that title on or the
run
titles.
that run that by me again. What did he say about our Ring of Honor?
What do you think about that news?
No. Run the news by me again. About Ring of Honor.
Okay. So basically, Tony Khan said that because of the success of the last pay-per-view, that they're going to be able to, in 2023, actually have a I'm getting distracted here from the sound. They'll be able to do a weekly show, and they're going to have another pay-per-view in 2022 for ROH, and try to make it so that there's 4 pay-per-views a year for ROH, as well as a weekly show.
All right, 4 pay-per-views for Ring of Honor, and what channel is the weekly show going to be on?
Well, according to somebody in the chat, they were saying HBO, but I don't know
What?
if that's the case because that's apparently what HBO Max is what they were saying, but that's where apparently the old shows were located on. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. I would think it would be a regular TV show, and you know, I guess we'll have to see.
Well, they were like
Regardless, is that-
syndicated before, right? Because like I watched Ring of Honor because the Bruins play on NESN, the Boston Red Sox play on NESN, which is the New England Sports Network. And I would see Ring of Honor on NESN. And I had always thought that they would just do another sort of a syndication where they sell it to as many networks or markets as they can, and then maybe put it on Fight TV as well or something. I don't know. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Kane did this a long time ago.
Well, this
When I
news
first started paying.
this news dropped earlier this morning, just like with the Jericho stuff.
Right.
So I didn't get much time to even look into this.
Well,
And I
there-
just thought maybe you had heard about it. And again, wanted to get your take, Joe, specifically because you've been bitching about not wanting to see ROH titles on AEW.
Yeah, and I
so
don't-
now
I
that
don't-
that's
until-
coming.
Well, that should have came, and I
does
don't.
that make you happy?
No, because what I would have done was I would have advertised it for a week or two on AEW and then gone to the move. But I wouldn't have started now before you ever solidified anything. But that's me. I don't know. I've liked some of the stuff they've done. And sure, of course, that's great that it's going to be somewhere because I don't want it here anymore. And I probably won't watch it.
Well, hey, they got a show coming up here in Dallas, Ring of Honor.
You might as well buy Impact and change the name of Impact Wrestling to Ring of Honor and just do that.
He already tried to buy it. He didn't
Impact's
want
on
to
the
sell it.
rise. You need to start watching Impact.
Hey, Joe, what about Tom Sinclair? Would you like to see him as a referee?
What?
Again?
Who?
Todd Sinclair. He was the referee of ROH. He's from Boston.
Oh, the fat guy.
Hey, Joe, what do you think of that announcer for?
Is he
ROH?
related to the
pudgy
Sinclairs
guy.
who own Ring of Honor? Who owned it?
That's what I always wondered,
Yeah.
dude. I've always wondered that too.
I never thought about that. It sounds like he's
Hey, Joe,
related.
what do you think about that announcer tonight?
Ian Riccaboni?
We're talking about ROH, dude.
Well, Ian
Yeah, but-
Riccaboni has been on AEW almost every week now, I feel like.
The Ring of Honor.
I mean,
announcer?
I'm friends with him.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that earlier.
I mean, I'm
He's
on
better
Facebook.
than the guy on Raw.
Yeah, I like. I don't love Ian Riccaboni like over the top. Love him like someone like more, but I like Ian Riccaboni. I think he's pretty good. He's solid. You know, I like Ian.
Yeah, I liked him tonight. need full time. Get rid of him.
I actually went. I was on his. I'm friends with him on Facebook, so I'm on his personal Facebook the other day, and it was. Remember, he said they said, "Are you gonna scissor or something on your honeymoon?" And he was like, "Yeah, I mean, my wife's honeymoon's tomorrow, so not till tomorrow, or whatever." Well, I went on his Facebook page because he posted a picture of him and his wife on his Facebook, like 10 years, celebrating 10 years, and I wrote down below, I said, "Where's the scissor pics?"
And then you got blocked.
And then he blocked me. No, but it was funny. No, he's a good guy. I really like him. You know, he's somebody that's just a great person, and I think he's pretty good too. So I like him. But
Hey, Ryan,
I don't like that other guy they had though.
Hey, Black Panther's gonna be SJW.
This is where I have nooses and I hang kittens in here.
What?
What the fuck?
What?
What the
My little sanctuary, my little.
Why are you surprised, AJ? He works for me.
This is fucked
Oh
up.
my God, you hang kittens?
Mankind.
He works for me.
Tie his bags,
He's an
Joe.
honorary
Tie
wife.
his
What do you do with
bags.
this
Bro, I be coming in this joint smoking a cigarette. He be popping out talking about some have a nice day.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Remember Unbreakable?
All the kittens dangle.
Well, Gargets works for Joe, so what's the difference?
They be stiff as hell.
Mine's legal.
He gets paid.
He gets me. There you go.
Jesus.
I was about to say the same joke, you fucker.
Yeah, D-Rush works for the circus, so I mean, what's the
I
difference?
got some more heat coming on the way soon for y'all.
Uh-oh.
Oh my
Oh,
bad.
you got the new Cowabunga?
How'd you? Wow, you knew that right away. Holy hell.
Wow. Yeah.
That's crazy. How the fuck? What's wrong with you?
I kind of programmed that game.
Let me.
That was. I fucked a girl who worked on the game.
Oh, did you fuck a girl that worked on the game? I bet you did.
No, I didn't.
I want
I
to.
haven't gone there yet.
Is
I
this
haven't
on the
gone there yet.
computer or is this on a game console?
I think it might be on the computer soon, but right now it's this is Xbox. Let me tell you
What?
something.
Awesome.
There's Ninja Turtles, the arcade that we all loved in the real arcade. Then there's Turtles in Time. Then there's Turtles 4 Turtles in Time. Then there's Tournament Fighters.
Fuck yeah!
They were on NES.
Then
Hold on,
there's
but they don't have the hold on. They don't have the original.
no,
one,
they
do.
do. They do. Wait, no, they do. Turtles: The Hyperstone Heist, which I believe is one of the best games ever. I love that game.
Yes.
They have Tournament Fighters. This is the other version. Then they have the original Ninja Turtles. By the way, all of these versions. I'm about to tell you the most amazing thing about buying this game on Xbox. The most amazing thing, and by the way, it was gifted to me. Thank you to the person who gifted it to me. But also, you can save on every game. At any point you save, you can come back. You come back to the same spot.
Even the first one?
Even on the fucking first one.
That's
you
like
can't do that on the
that's
Nintendo.
Like an emulator.
Lucky
it's like
bastard.
an emulator.
Oh
you
my
would have
God.
if you had an emulator, you would be able to do that.
Because that's the biggest problem with the first one is like you
Oh
like
my
I
God.
have to.
People don't understand. I mean, and again, this game is old, so unless you're a geezer like Gus, you've never played it. This game was rated one of the most difficult games on the NES, apart from, say, Ninja Gaiden, and a few others. But, like, this was next to impossible.
Just like
and you get in those save spots.
You know what I love about this?
Joe,
I forgot how
it have-
different the arcade game look at how different it is. I forgot how different the Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game for Nintendo, is compared to the arcade game.
Question.
Does it do?
Hold on. I got a question. So this includes the NES arcade game and the actual arcade game?
Yes.
That's
yes.
what I'm trying to ask.
So you've got both versions. Oh,
Yes.
Bastard.
This is
How
everything.
many games does this thing fucking have on it?
I think it's like 11 or something.
Yeah, because I'm saying,
That's
dude, like,
awesome.
They've
does
even
it
got
have
Game Boy games. Look at this. These are the like Fall
Game
of the
Boy
Foot
games.
Clan.
Oh shit! Does it have Manhattan Project or Gemstone or the
It
whatever?
has them
Stone
both,
Heist?
dude.
Yeah, it has
Watch
both.
the video. He's showing
That's-
all of them.
Both of them.
You son of a bitch. I need to get that.
Hyperstone.
They've
Fuck
got
yeah.
they've got back
All
from
of
the
the Foot
sewers.
Clan. I remember wanting that game, man.
God damn it, Joe, you
everything
lucky
is here, bro.
motherfucker.
Man, you're pampered. It's a fantasy.
You have how far does it go though? Does it go to GameCube?
I don't
11
know.
games.
That was
Look, Rob, man,
it's about 11
that-
games, I think.
Okay, so it goes to Super Nintendo and Genesis, Game Boy.
Radical Rescue. I never
NES.
saw that.
Does it do any PC ones? I think there was like one PC one. But no, it's probably doing arcade instead.
What I really love is the artwork, because I used to actually collect the original Turtles comic book, not the Archie one. So it was the gritty one,
right?
And I love that artwork.
Or they're all red bandana.
Yep, but no, most of the comics, anyways, were in black and white. So it's just the artwork itself that really brings me back. But that's fucking nuts. And yeah, you were just saying that, Joe. The difference between graphics from the NES version and the arcade of the second game is night and day. But like, when we all got the game on Nintendo, we felt like we were in the arcade. I mean, usually it was like Christmas or something we got that, or a birthday.
Right. It was a little bit different, but it was like, oh wow, it's like it's here. But it was slightly different, but it was very close.
That we didn't need that super graphics because we had the game.
Yeah, it felt good.
But yeah, it would have been nice to be able to play with 4 people at the same time, like you could on the arcade.
He's fat.
Yeah, that would have been pretty
y'all
cool.
ever had Neo Geo? Yeah, remember that?
I wasn't that rich, dude.
Yeah, dude, that shit was too expensive. But they had
My
the
mother
Neo
bought
Geo
that for me, if you believe that.
Nomad.
Lady.
Did you have the Nomad too?
And 3 games with it. I said, where you got all this money from?
Dude, that Nomad was like that little fucking Game Genie kind of style. It was just handheld.
It was a Sega Genesis and handheld form.
My favorite deal in this game was when the Turtles would announce the title of the feud or whatever like that. It was like Technodrome, let's kick Shell.
Yeah, that was in this Hyperstone. Yeah,
my toes.
Yeah.
Hey, does anybody got an arcade one up?
Anybody got a what?
Arcade cabinet? Anybody?
A what cabinet? Arcade cabinet?
Arcade
Yeah,
cabinet.
I've got the Turtles one.
Oh damn!
My mother bought it for me. She was like, "I got you some."
Brody.
Dude,
I had this on Super Nintendo.
I told my mother, I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm like, this is like $600. You should just give me $600." like instead of
They're like $400 or $500 now.
You should have sold it.
They're cheap now, they're like
Did the kids
$500.
like it?
No, no. That's the thing, is the kids loved it. Like, we still play it every once in a while. The kids will all of a sudden be like playing it, and they'll be like trying to beat each other's scores and playing the game. And I'm like, all right, and I jump on with them, and all of us can jump on it. It's fun. All 3 kids and me.
About a Mortal Kombat one.
Would you ever consider modifying it to let it play multiple ROMs?
That's a good idea. Yeah, I've seen that. I've
Dude,
seen
a few days ago, I fucking played a free play of that.
I'm about to ask somebody to do it for me.
And I played the first version, and I was like, dude, I fucking fell in love with it again. So now that you're showing this, it made me.
Yeah. Oh, well, thanks to Paul for getting me this.
Anything you don't do, Garguts? I mean, you're incredible.
Oh, bro.
You are incredible.
I mean, dude, it's. What do you want me to say?
You're the everywhere man. You've been everywhere.
Well, Garguts knows the guy that.
Right.
I have no kids. I have no obligations. I just fucking go around doing whatever I do.
You just pick oranges everywhere.
Except for working, dude. I fucking
die, unfortunately.
It might be happening right now, so you might get your wish.
Huh?
You should see my Madden team since I just got the new Madden from Paul. It's like my team sucks, and I refuse to spend money on it. So every time I'm playing people, it's like their overalls are like 88 at least, and mine is like 63. Like fucking just suck.
Team though.
Oh.
It takes a while to get a team
at least
built
up
up.
to 70 something.
Yeah. I got to play some more
Remember the first-
Diablo too, because I'm pumped up to play the beta. And I can't talk about it. It's fucking weird.
I'm gonna buy it on PS5 when it comes out. It's supposed to come on there.
What?
Oh, do you have like the
wait till
first
next year
like
to get that.
Madden or like
And guard,
first,
I'm
like,
getting Guard of War too when it comes out next month.
You're a war whore.
Oh, you
right.
ever play the first
You're
like
a
Madden
hooker.
from that shit?
What? I hate
First
Madden.
ever Madden.
The first ever one, like the old.
Yeah, I had the first one.
Yes.
Well, like, what about before it came Madden? Remember before it became
Not
Madden? It
too
was like,
bad.
see, this is what I'm talking about, Dave. See this? Quick game, load game, save game. You can literally
Night Football.
save, and it saves where you are on anything. It's crazy.
I had Joe Montana
Love
put
that.
on Sega Genesis.
Oh man, to be able to do that with the first Turtles game, that would be a joy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Because the first game that's the one where it's like you know, what does it take to beat that game? Like 12 hours or something?
I don't know if it's 12 hours, but it's
like
intense.
It's a lot. It's 8 hours or something, and it's like you need to get up at some point. You leave the Nintendo on, or you got to go, and now you can like be like, all right, I beat to this point. I'm gonna go to bed now and go to work or whatever it is, and then you can come back anytime, and there it is. And I just found that unbelievable. All the times my buddy, Bobby set some kind of record on that game. Like it's not the record.
Does he talk to you at night when you sit?
Hey, Joe, I want to read this real quick. So
Like Toy Story.
Yes.
AEW did release a statement 51 minutes ago on Twitter. It says Hangman Page has been taken to a medical personnel, a trauma center in Cincinnati as diagnosed with a concussion. He has been discharged, but will remain in AEW's concussion protocol. AEW and Hangman Page are grateful for exemplary response and care of staff and local medical personnel.
Is he cleared to fly? Is he cleared to fly?
It doesn't say. It just says basically that he's been through the trauma center.
He's under their concussion control program,
protocol.
But for the time being, he has been discharged.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, did they? I'm assuming they had negative on the. Did they give him a scan at all, or did they just? Because like if he might have had. It might have been what happened to me, which is when I went there, they decided that there was no need for a scan, but they were like, "Oh, you got your bell rung real bad," and then I had post-concussion syndrome for 8 months. So, which is, I believe, what happened to Adam Cole. I think Adam Cole got waffled, and overall he was all right, but he has post-concussion syndrome, which would be basically for me when I had that. If I were to jump off the ropes and land on my back and take a bump, I would all of a sudden my head would feel full, and I would feel sick and tired. That's what would happen.
I've had 3 concussions when I was playing football.
Yeah, I remember you told us that when
all making sense now.
It was bad when you were younger.
I can't remember 1990. That's the only year I can't remember. That's when it happened.
That's crazy. Well, that explains everything. Like Dave said, that and the ethnicity stuff. No, I'm sorry, I'm kidding. Oh my God, dude, that's fucked up. There's really people that think like that out there. I don't think that.
Yeah.
Actually, there's some neo-Nazis in Boston. Leah was telling me about. I'm like,
so they're not federal agents posing as them?
Maybe. But I was like, that's the 3rd time you've told me about, and I looked them up, and I from what I found out, I said, Leah, I don't think they're neo-Nazis. From what I'm reading, they're white nationalists, which I don't agree with, but that's not neo-Nazis. They're just white nationalists. Well, like a nationalist.
There's been groups that are supposedly white nationalists. Turns out they're all fucking feds.
Yeah, it's like
they got actual issue. They're using their issue gear to pose supposedly undercover and stuff, and they get photographed taking that shit off and getting back into their police clothes, and it's just like, you guys are busted. Like, did they not teach you anything in fucking police school? Like, it must have been like Police Academy, the movie.
I just told Leah, I was like, when are you gonna fucking come to me with any Antifa story ever? And you never have, but you've come to me with 3 white nationalists. I was like, just get out of here. I was like, come on, they're fucking losers. They're not gonna do anything. The last time the KKK had a march that I remember, the guys got stabbed. Remember that? They had a fucking march. They got stabbed.
Hey Joe, they had one down here a long time ago when the Black Panthers showed up.
Right?
It was funny.
Oh, I know what happened. It happened in Quincy, actually, where I used to live. And a guy showed up there to counter them with scissors. And the guy had a pair of scissors, I guess, and tried to attack them.
No, the Black Panther had automatics when I seen it.
That's why I was laughing. Look up, the story is probably out there. This guy, local guy, went to stop them from whatever their protest was, and he had a pair of scissors. And I said, yeah, but Leah, they're probably just fucking nationalist type of people. And then this guy showed up with violence. So who's the real bad one, And then she explained to me what they're like, and I'm like, I don't know if those are really neo-Nazis. I mean, neo-Nazis are...
Remember, everyone's a Nazi these days.
That's what I'm saying.
Ye. Ye is, and I'm calling him by his proper name because that's what he asked.
That's his new name,
I will respect
that.
But, yeah, he's basically, he's being called a Nazi. It's just like, that doesn't seem to make sense.
That doesn't make sense.
He's a puppet they're using.
He's just a dildo. He's fucking thinks for himself and does his
they're
own
using
thing.
The shit out of his ass.
He doesn't give a shit, dude.
You don't care, yeah.
You
tell him to jump, he's going to swim. You tell him to swim, he's going to fucking jump. That's what he does.
Well, he's going to go buy an island.
Maybe he's not crazy.
Give him a light.
He's definitely crazy.
I think he's
gasoline. Give him gasoline.
They can call him anything, but not crazy or factually incorrect.
Listen,
that job.
The thing is that the fucking social media fires him up for this shit. That's why he does it.
He does whatever he wants.
100 million, he does it.
Motherfucker wants to fucking prove himself. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to prove after fucking Pete Davidson with the little dick probably fucking just fucking.
He's right to call out Pete Davidson that heroin using junkie.
Motherfucker comes out and he looks like Cisco now.
He's a demon.
The guy is a goddamn reptilian from hell, dude. I see him when I see him. I know what you're talking about. That guy is
broke ass Eminem.
I don't understand how he's funny.
Look, he tainted every woman he put his dick into. That's a simple fact.
He's the opposite.
Then again, Kim obviously was quite tainted prior.
I would say that comedians are sirens now. Like
comedians are sirens, huh?
Oh man, dude, I'm looking at
a guy who got booed doing a comedy in high school.
This is the reason why I thought he injured his neck, because of the way he landed like on his head, and I'm looking at a still image of it, bro. It looked bad.
Yeah, I hit hard.
You know, it looked like that Stone Cold Power Driver. Remember that? Had his head tilted.
Yeah, it's because he couldn't protect himself after he got knocked out. He just landed.
Stone Cold took that Power Driver.
Which game you play now, Joe?
What was that?
Which game are you playing now?
Oh, this is still Hyperstone. I'm just started playing Hyperstone. Fuck, fucking up too.
I don't think I ever played this one.
This is a rare one. This is a rare one on Genesis, and it's like fucking worth $150 or something on eBay right now.
Graphics are great.
No, yeah, this one has the best graphics, and I stretched the screen too, and I switched to comic book look on the turtle, and you can actually, if you go to the other one, it actually looks better. But I wanted to see what the comic book one looked like. But actually, let's see. Maybe I can see what it looks like. Maybe if I switch it. But yeah, dude, it's like oh no, you can't switch it now. But yeah, dude, this game is. Dave, if you ever played it, play this game because. I believe it is the best Ninja Turtles game as far as all the arcade ones like this. Mm-hmm. This is the best version. It's weird.
I had this version. It was a surprise that this wasn't on NES at all.
Of course you had it. I shouldn't even ask.
What the fuck you want me to say?
Maybe just
have you had every game?
Nothing. Damn. I'm just trying to fucking
game.
When you played this, you had a Genesis yourself?
Oh yeah, I actually have this on my original Genesis in the other room right now. I actually played this not that long ago on Genesis.
Now, did you get a Genesis at the time where they were using the 6-button controller, or did you get it when it had only 3?
So I had been, I got it when it was the 3 buttons. I never had the 6-button one.
Oh, was the 3-button one that you got? Was it with DuckTales and Sonic the Hedgehog?
No, this was old. Yeah, this was fuck, man. My first
Sonic the Hedgehog. You just got one game, right?
I had the original Sonic one, but it was the second release. It was the one where it was like not for resale. Sonic came. It was 1989 or 1990. I don't remember which year.
This game that you're talking about, is it good to play? Is it easy to play with 3 buttons, or did you end up getting the 6-button one by the time you got this game?
No, I never played with 6 buttons.
Oh my God, Dave! I completely forgot about this. When Billy Gunn and the Acclaimed are backstage and they're doing their promo,
the scissor.
The last image you see is Renee like pushing the scissor away.
Yes.
like nonchalantly.
Somebody donated that earlier. I was dying. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that donation.
His big fingers, because they look like cocks. His Billy Gunn has huge fingers.
I'm done.
What is Renee dressed like a 1995 like office woman? Too.
She's she's like more like a conservative. What do you call it? Who's April O'Neil?
Yeah, like
I thought she was Monica Lewinsky.
Oh,
oral sessions. You get it?
Yep. She's giving it to all the boys in the back. She's gonna be his Miss Elizabeth. Sorry. Imagine if he was as jealous as Macho Man was. He'd be flipping out on everybody. Maybe he thought maybe something happened with her and Hangman, and that's why Moxley. Oh, okay. Took his head off, you know.
Oh my gosh!
Just saying.
So funny. I love Renee. She's great.
Oh, look at this! In this, you can replay and watch something back. What the hell?
What? She was on TSN like after Raw. She was after SmackDown, I believe, Thursday nights, and they had the recap of the show as well as some segments in between. And just a bit prior and stuff. And I remember watching her on Canadian TV when she was just working with a bunch of other guys talking about wrestling and other sports.
Wow. Wasn't she on the SmackDown show with CM Punk? Fucking.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Page,
Backstage show.
Adam Cole, and
yeah, everyone who's on
Samoa
AEW
Joe.
now. Yeah, there was the meme put out the other day about that. Thanks for keeping up.
They're all friends.
Yeah, well, the thing is that it's more than that. Too.
Wonder what she thinks about Punk now. Wow, I took out those rock soldiers quick.
There's a new fucking sex tape coming out.
Let's hope.
I'm gonna say you might have an OnlyFans coming up. Might as well.
Oh.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't keep up with that many memes.
You really need to.
I did see this one meme the other day, and it was Hit Row being Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I died laughing at that shit.
Hit Row.
Everybody was Fresh Prince.
I suppose I better wrap it up.
Yeah.
You got
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Unless something else happens.
Well, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little bit of the D4 beta some more. I'm having a blast.
Oh, I thought you were gonna co-write the Boys in the Hood script.
I should do that. You know what Leah didn't do?
20% of that musical, I suggested it.
Right.
Yes, you did. Yes.
Well, you want to be in it? You want to wear breast? You know what? We're going to have Dave. You're going to be in it, and you're going to have black breasts and be a transgender man.
What the fuck?
Can I be like one of the evil cops, or they get shot up or something?
That could be. They're right. We could do that.
Damn it! And then be the guy that gets shot in the hood and then fucking keeps coming back as getting shot.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
He doesn't sell the gun gimmick. He doesn't sell the getting shot.
I'll be in the
Holy
movie
shit
just
again!
robbing all your ass.
Damn it! I'll be back.
I'll be doing the drive-bys in the movie.
No. No, that's what we'll do, man. We'll have Dave do that. All right, listen, I'm out of here. It's late. I think actually I'm fucking gonna stay up 30 minutes to an hour more because I want to play Diablo 4. Everybody, have a good night. See you tomorrow.
So be safe, man.
Be safe.
That like button.
I don't know what I'm gonna do Wednesday night. Now there's no Dynamite though. That's kind of weird.
No, yeah. Do a state of the of I guess of AEW and WWE. You could do that.
I was say do it.
Could do that.
Or you could just play the game all day and let's see what you're doing.
You already did 2 wrestling shows.
Yeah, Joe play Ninja Turtles
Back to back.
tomorrow night.
You can review NXT
So
and
just do
AEW
like a,
tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm about to say like the ratings.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. Maybe some news will break too, and we'll have a lot to talk about actually.
Yeah,
more
after
Adam
fucking
Page tomorrow.
You can't show us the Diablo thing? No.
Yeah, if I want to get sued.
Oh, okay. We'll do that.
Shit.
Well,
Yo,
we'll play Ninja Turtles tomorrow night.
Just don't do the
Maybe like-
scissoring deal because you might get sued.
You can't do that either,
No,
can you? Damn.
No.
Try to sue me, I'll come to your house. No, all right. Good night. Goodbye, everybody. Keep it hard. Thanks for being here. We love you, and thank you to the top donator. The one-time donation, he did it. Jay Carlos. Jay Carlos dropped a freaking sausage bomb on us tonight. A huge sausage bomb. Look at that thing. Look at that. Whatever happened to Darby Allin, man? What happened to him? All right, we're out of here. I will see you tomorrow. Catch you then. Good night. Thank you, Jay Carlos, biggest drop, and to everybody else who donated tonight. You guys are all sex beasts. Allison Tuckwab. Brian became a member. Boys in the Hood on stage. Punky Brewster. It's Bullsy. It's Bullsy the Goon. Dropping big bucks. It's Bullsy. Jersey City Boys. Jay Carlos, the man. The Ghost from the Coast. DWELSH. Alex Oli and the Soundwave 92. God Phoenix 66X. And Alex Oli, I got him. Everybody else, I think. There might be a few. Taste of Dickerson. That's weird. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for subbing to the channel. Thanks for being a patron if you're a patron. Thanks for being a member if you're a member. And we'll see you tomorrow. AEW 7.5 out of 10 for me. Good show tonight. MJF promo, fire. As AIDS, I put my dick in my mom's lemonade. Oh, I put cum inside of my mother's mouth. I pull her pants down and then I go right out. I smell in